Let's go ahead and pour it in there. Ooh. Let's go ahead and toss it up. Let me see you toss it up. Happy Friday.
Toss it up.
Oh
Let me
yeah.
see you toss it up.
Yeah. Like the video. Subscribe. Your boy is live on a little behind, but on time. You heard me. I said we got Andrew in the building. We got Lois Cox in the building. You know what I'm saying? Put your drinks in the air. We got you know, everybody in the bushes. We got my love and myself in the damn building. What's up, handsome? What's up, beautiful? So, Andrew in the building says, welcome. It's all Friday night, man. It's all Friday night, man. I ain't had a sip yet. Usually I sip before I get on the live, but I just had to go live. You know what I'm saying? Had to go live. You feel me? Shout out to Lois Cox in the green on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Lois Cox up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Out of Jersey City. Yeah, you feel me? The beautiful member in the green. You can be green, you know what I'm saying? Push that damn button. It's only, a left sign, ain't nothing crazy. You heard me? We got my love and myself in the building. Say, Hansel, what's up? Yeah, many Reddicks in the building. Hola, says hola, hola, hola. And then loving myself. That's a new That's a new name I'ma call you if that's okay. Ooh, handsome. Yeah, who gonna be mad at a woman calling me handsome? Let me say, not handsome, handsome. Calling me handsome. I like that. Man, topics we got. I found something kind of some kind of racy comments from some political people on Bad Bunny. Nothing really big, The NBC mom still missing, still a lot of stuff going on with that one. And it's Friday the damn 13th, y'all. Friday the 13th. You know what I mean? Jason, where's the mask? You know what I mean? If you see somebody wearing a mask like Jason, run from their punk ass, right? And then it's Valentine's Day. Ooh, for the lover in you. I wish I could say this ring. And then all the mess, you know what I'm saying? Don Lemon. I mean, we got a lot of content, you know what I'm saying? A lot of tabs to pull up, you know what I'm saying? People sending me stuff on different things, you know what I'm saying? We got the show on Lizzop, spin around. All right, if you got your water or your juice, put it in the air. You can be your caramel frappuccino, whatever. We gonna put it in the air like we just don't care, and just say a little prayer. You know what I'm saying? To longevity, prosperity, good health, wealth, mind, body, and soul. You feel me? Ooh, let this be a good soul. That's and yeah, and all the other good things. You say your own prayer. All right, let's toast the good times. Good times. These are the good times. Leave your cares behind. Anyway, I got the topic. I got the tabs. Let me just take a sip. Here we go. First drink with y'all. I ain't drink. Usually I take a drink before I get on here, but make sure me. I'm very man. This shirt gonna get. It's gonna. I'm gonna try not to get it messed up, but it's gonna get me. I already know what's gonna happen, man. But I'm gonna try to put my butt back, and make sure I don't try to get it on me. Ooh, oh, oh, make me want to spin around. Whew. Moonwalk. Let me stop. Spin around. I like to always spin around when I dance, huh? Boom. No Diddy. Queen Shay in the building. Boom, 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 boom. Queen Shay in the building. Yeah. Loving myself, Lois Cox. We got many Reddicks in the building. Yeah, we got Andrew. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Um, Queen Shay in the building. I put dust the air. Boom, at work. Boom, 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 boom. Shout out to y'all. Um, I don't know which topic to hit first. Let me see. I don't know. Or do I just talk to my fellows? But yeah, I got all kind of tabs. What's the number one? I don't even know yet. What y'all want to talk about? This drink, man. That little sip right there. Woo, Lord. Let me sit back. Let me stand up. Back. Let me stand up. Let me stand up. Bam, bam. Kick your feet, and I always kick my feet. Bam, bam. I try to spin around, spin around. You know the old. But shout out to y'all. Like the video, subscribe. Don Lemon, get him out the way. Jay Lemon, Don Lemon or Jay Lemon? Don Lemon or Jay Lemon? You talking about Don? I think I got the tab. Think I got the tab on that. Did you say Don or Jay Jay Lemon? Was it Don? You meant Don or John Lemon? John Lemon? Lemon? I thought it was Don. Andrew, we made it. We made it, Don. It's Friday night. We did it. You feel me? What's up, Andrew, in the building? We did it. What's brand? Or what's the brand of this alcohol? Is this right here? You know what I mean? I don't know if you can see it. Sometimes things be backwards. It's called oak leaf. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's that red wine. You heard me? Hey, it said John Lennon, man. I'm like, who? John Lennon? All right, yeah, I got a tab on that real quick, but I don't got a picture of his ass. I got it somewhere in my archives. Yeah, he put out a whole statement and shit. Excuse my language. Oak leaf is good, right? You? I see you. I don't care. Shout out to y'all. Let me cut the sound down in here with the music with the Kendrick. You heard? She said Don, and I just seen that tab on ABC. That's funny. I thought that would be one of the things because I think that's fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's a fresh trending topic. You feel me? So yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta go in my archives and find a Don Lemon picture. Let me see. I know I got it, but I ain't took one recently because I ain't talked about him since he was, he was on that when he went inside that church. Yeah, I got one. Yeah, that's him. You can't see him right there. Yeah, I know I got a picture of his ass. That's not a good one either. Let me get one with him by himself. Boom. That's probably it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's the that's when yeah, you talk about Trism. But yeah, here he goes. This is ABC News, you feel me? ABC News, you know. Don Lemon pleads not guilty to charges in Minnesota. Incident, yes, yes, yes. Fair use, fair use. This is deep, man. Listen to this.
Journalist Don Lemon pleading not guilty in a federal courtroom in Minnesota today. He's charged with conspiring to deprive others of their civil rights, with violating the FACE Act, which prohibits the use of force to interfere with someone's religious freedoms as protected under the First Amendment. Now, this case stems from his live stream coverage of an anti-immigration and ICE protest that interrupted a church service in St. Paul last month. So for more on this case, I'm joined now by ABC News legal analyst Brian Buckmeyer. And Brian,
Shout
first,
out to Brian. Y'all remember Brian doing the Diddy case? Y'all remember Brian from the Diddy case, shout out to ABC letting them get their shine. Let them still get his shine. Love myself said, why are they shooting firecrackers over here again? Hey, it's that time of year. 4th of July
Lemon,
coming.
he's an independent journalist who was working protected under the First Amendment. I want to get your take of something that he said outside of court today. Take a listen.
This isn't just about me. This is about all journalists, especially here in the United States. I will not be intimidated. I will not back down. I will fight these baseless charges, and I will not be silenced.
And you know what? No disrespect.
But when I hear him, let y'all hear that one more time. And you know what pops in my head when he says that, ladies and gentlemen? What does he sound like when he says that? I'ma tell y'all to me what he sounds like when he says that. But let it play it one more time.
All journalists, especially here in the United States. I will not be intimidated. I will not back down. I will fight these baseless charges, and I will not be silenced.
You hear him there saying, I will not be silent. To me, let's hear it one more time, and I'm going to tell you who he sound like.
Here in the United States. I will not be intimidated. I will not back down. I will fight these baseless charges, and I will not be silenced.
You hear him there saying, I will not be silenced. So to me, he sounds like Juicy Smollett. What Juicy Smollett said. You remember Dave Chappelle famous? What he say in court? But I don't know if Dave Chappelle did it in stand-up. He says, I am not suicidal. Remember that? I am not suicidal. Remember that? When he was in court, he was walking out, I'm not suicidal. So that's what it sounds like right there a little bit. Don't lie. That's what it sounds like. Poor Don Lemon, man. Man, they went after him walking. He shouldn't have walked in that church, man. Fair use.
Especially here in the United States. I will not be intimidated. I will not back down. I will fight these baseless charges, and I will not be silenced.
You hear him there saying, I will not be silenced. But, I mean, what is his exposure here if he's convicted?
Alex, it's a lot. There are two main charges here. There's a violation of the FACE Act, or the Freedom of Access of Clinic Entrances, and that also covers churches as well. That's punishable by up to 1 year in prison. Man. But he's also facing a charge for violating or conspiring, to violate someone's constitutional rights. That has a penalty of 10 years in prison, so 11 years in total if convicted.
Well, there are a lot of folks that are concerned about how this might impact the First Amendment, especially whenever it comes to the press and freedom of speech.
Absolutely. So this, especially as the DOJ is arguing, is about competing interests of individuals being able to participate in the religion and in church, and also the First Amendment right. But I think there is some confusion in the way that the DOJ is applying this, because it appears that it wasn't Don Lemon's intent to disrupt people's ability to go to church, but he was recording others disrupting. And
I hear that, Brian, but he still went inside. I'm sorry. I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it fair. Like, he still shouldn't went inside. That's the main thing. whether how his intent or whatever, you went inside, you felt for the bait, you push record. You can't do that in the church, bro. Like, that's not right. I don't care if he was with them or not, or he plotted with them or not. We gotta keep it real, bro. They kind of, man, he in a hot pickle, bro.
See this being a potential infringement on the First Amendment right to be able to document things of this nature, because he's being, what I understand to be, embedded in this group, and it's going to affect
in the heat right there. Wow, interviewed the dude, everything, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. I know y'all, got this. You got fans, but you got to. If you was praying somewhere, would you want somebody coming in and interrupting you? I wouldn't want nobody interrupting me. Let me pray. Shit. Can't you protest on the outside? Why you had to go inside and document it? You could have waited at the door. But nope. He wanted them ratings. He wanted that money. And this is the cost. Now you gotta fight for your rights. He probably gonna get not guilty, of course. Ain't nobody gonna be that crazy to say that he but they gonna put him through the ringer though. I wouldn't even want to get put through the ringer. He should have stopped right there at that door. It's a door right there. Y'all can't see it. They should have stopped right there, bro. But he wanted that coverage. Fair use. Here we go.
Being embedded in this group, and it's going to affect a lot of journalists. I mean, Alex, you and I have talked about this. I make the joke.
And this is the part I'm talking about. he's talking to this dude. You can clearly see when he's talking to him, he don't want to be interviewed. He's like, and he got people chanting in the background and shit. And I'm not red or blue or nothing, bro. I just like to be fair, bro. I don't want nobody interrupting me. Shit, let me pray. Shit.
You're the actual reporter, but this is a part of what reporters do. They embed themselves in groups and then show us the inside out. And if there's a ruling unfavorably to Don Lemon here, it would really ask the question of, what if someone's going to a war zone? What if someone's going and interviewing drug cartels and getting information that we want? Are they now war heroes or war villains or part of those cartels? It could limit the way that the media does its job.
Yeah, no, well,
I hear the freedom of speech part, but you can do it outside the church, man. The mosque, the synagogue. I'm not gonna even live into one place. Whatever place where people has a holy sanctuary, you don't want nobody coming in with no cameras and protesting, man. That's not cool, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I know y'all mad. I don't care.
And that's a really good point. Something else that's interesting about this case, Lemon's attorney is one of several federal prosecutors who recently resigned from the Minnesota U.S. Attorney's Office over the investigation into the fatal shooting of Renee Good. So I'm curious, what type of expertise do they bring to this specific case?
So I wouldn't say it's like a necessarily a legal expertise. Someone who is not within that organization, never was, and now is defending someone would have a similar expertise legally. But they're going to know the inner workings, not just of that investigation or
it's almost
that,
done, yo. I'm gonna
get
to the chat
that this government agency
and change
is going
it up.
through, but also the actual office that's prosecuting Don Lemon. They're going to know the deputies. They're going to know the line prosecutors. They're going to know the paralegals. They're going to know how it works, and they're going to know where to apply pressure and where to poke holes in this case.
Brian Buckmeyer, not just an attorney, he's also our legal.
Yeah, so I don't think a jury, you know what I'm saying, is going to convict them of the charges they talking about, but why put yourself in this predicament? Now you got to be scared. That's, man, he's scared. Man, you got to be scared, low-key. Like, you don't know if these people are, you don't know if they got a fake jury, you know what I'm saying, and they all pay by the gun. You just don't know, man. I wouldn't put that past, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just allegedly, it's just my thoughts, y'all. David, I'm sorry, somebody had said something before that. Minnie Reddick said, talk about Stefan Diggs' court appearance. All right, we can get into that. I don't got a tab on that, but I can find that. That's easy. Leva myself said, yup. David Neely says, what would happen if Christians went into a mosque and protest Muslims praying? You know what I'm saying? So I try to put myself right. Like, what if I'm just chilling and I really need to get this off? I need to vent. There's things going on. Like this morning, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I woke up kind of mad for some reason. I had no reason. I mean, it must have been something in my dream or something. And I was just mad this morning for no reason. I had to check my own self, pray, check my own self. Like, yo, I'm not about to come to work with no attitude. Like I see other people, they can't handle it. They can't handle the pressure. You gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself. You feel me? And that's why I like to ride my bike to work, because I take a lot of pressure off. You feel me? Save money, exercise. Well, you good now? Yeah, I've been good once I go. Yeah. I've been good since I did the live in the morning. Since before I even stepped on foot, I was good. You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. That was a song. You remember? You got to check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself. That was DOS Effects and Ice Cube. Oh, y'all got to go back and look, man, pull that in your archives. Chickity check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself. And it was a beat, the message beat behind it. Dun, 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 yeah. Chickity check. You better wreck yourself before you check yourself. I come real stealth, something like that. I'm bad for your health. Drop bombs, kill car alarms. Hey, that shit used to go hard. You see what you're talking about? It happens to all of us. Have to check yourself. I bet the bike ride helps. Hell yeah, that helps.
You read my mind before I even said it. I didn't even know what you said. See? See how we all in line? You know? Queen Shay says that was the jam. You feel me? Chickadee, check yourself before you rickety wreck yourself. Hey, look, Lois Cox know it too. The shotgun bullets is bad for your health. Some shit like that. Chickadee check. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. What y'all want to talk about next? You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me. Y'all run the other side. I'm just a damn, warden right now. Let me stop. Happy Friday. Happy Valentine's Day. Anybody in the chat going out on a good date this weekend? Woo! Oh man, some of y'all, man. I hope, man. When you want someone so many years, I know you gotta get really creative, and I found some good things. Some very good things, not a couple of things on Valentine's Day you can do, and I wish I took some picture. Only picture I took was kind of crazy. It's the thumbnail. It's the thumbnail. Where's that thumbnail? Now I gotta find it. Boom. Where's that thumbnail? It was a good thumbnail I had. Can it show on here good? Boom. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's dope. Would you be my Valentine's? Everyone else runs. You can't see the rest. Everyone else runs. It shows the woman running. It shows Jason with flowers in the dance and some chocolates, a heart of chocolates. That shit is dope. Whoever made this was cool. Lois Cox says Valentine's Day is a good excuse to eat a lot of chocolates. Yeah, man. Cause I love chocolates anyway. And yeah. Do I got? Yeah, I think I got some M&Ms still. Yeah, still got some M&Ms. I know you can't get. What if somebody gave a woman some M&Ms? They'll be mad at them. I'm like, Happy Valentine's Day, babe. I want some C's. Y'all like C's candy? Ooh, C's candy is fire. I like C's. But yeah, I got a little tab on that too. Valentine's Day is a good excuse to eat lots of chocolate. Yeah. Me finding you them tabs, since it is gonna be Valentine's Day tomorrow. I don't do too much on Friday the 13th. I'm not superstitious. Sometimes I am. I can't say that. Sometimes I am superstitious on certain things, or it's just a vibe or energy I have about something. But yeah, I had something on. Man, I had a couple of things on it. Now I can't find the tabs on Valentine's Day, dude. Here we go. No, that's not the one I wanted though, but 1 second, y'all. Like the video, subscribe. I got so many tabs up. Who really I know I haven't had a Valentine's just like me personally, just a quick little about me. I've been single. Damn, I'm ashamed to tell you how long I've had an official girlfriend. The last official girlfriend I had, where she agreed and we agreed, like we are boyfriend and girlfriend and we are a couple and da-da-da. It's a damn shame. It's been about 9 damn years. I was like, damn, it's almost been 10 years. Yeah, I've been scoring. I'm a scoring. I pick up on stuff so quick, man. Oh man, I pick up on stuff so quick that I when I see the red flags, I just can't ignore it and I just get turned off. I'm like, damn, nah, I already been through this one before. I already know she crazy. Or I already know she got some kind of and it's not just geared at women. This ain't a men and women bashing thing here. Just me as a man speaking on my point of view. Wow, that's too long, right? But that don't mean I've been, without a woman. Don't get it twisted now. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you and say, I've been celibate for about lying like a mother. Lying like a mother. I had a couple of tabs now. I can't find them because I was playing them over and over again. And I was cracking myself up. And it was like some funny tabs on on Valentine's. Now I can't find. It was these two things these ladies had me dying. That's crazy, and I can't find it. That's weird. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry, it took me a while, man. I went right past it like 3-4 times. This is a girl's point. Girls, she's telling what she, it's kind of goofy, but it's cool though. I like it. I gotta get it. Finding a good one in the heart, yeah. And then we got other, serious, more, topics, but I just want to make it a little smooth.
Girls don't want flowers for Valentine's Day. I want flowers. Girls don't want flowers for Valentine's Day. I want flowers.
This has had me dying right here.
Girls don't want flowers for Valentine's Day. I want flowers. Girls don't want flowers for Valentine's Day. I want flowers.
So do y'all want flowers? Shout out to the ladies out there. Do you want flowers, or do you, because dudes be trying to get you flowers. Do you want flowers? Is that played out, or that's part of the whole setup? Like, I could see somebody like, I don't want no flowers this year. I've dealt with somebody like real bougie, like, not, I ain't gonna say bougie. Everybody, you know what? It's to each his own. It ain't even no top. I ain't gonna even say they bougie. It just seemed like you would, as a woman, you would want flowers. They're beautiful, but some don't want no damn flowers. This girl told me one time, I don't want no flower. I hate flowers. Give me some chocolate. So some women prefer chocolate, bro. Like, it's not a right or wrong answer. You know what I mean? To it is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? Like, whichever you like. You know what I mean? Whatever you like. It ain't really like a ding, ding, ding. That's the right answer. You know what I mean? So I really don't know. Then I had another tab that was better than that one, man. But damn, I can't find it. Can't find it. Most women probably would want flowers through and chocolate too. Okay, they want chocolate too. Okay. Damn, I had some more, man. I'm gonna find them because I said my history. They went away. Oh no, I had them. I had a couple of tabs, and I know I had it all lined up somehow. I don't know. I'll press one little button and then it'll just take it off the tab and it'll be on a whole nother page. You're like, how? I didn't push that. Like, do that happen to some of y'all laptops and shit? Like, man, you're like, I didn't push that right there, dude. Okay, it happens to you, Lois. Thank you. I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. Like, I know I'm not the only one who goes through that, I'm like, damn, where'd it go? Okay, was this the one? Nah, that's not the one. This another one. I just want to show it real quick, and then we'll move on. We're going to move on. We're going to move on, ladies and gentlemen, with the Valentine's thing. No, not this dude. He's weak. I don't want him talking. Oh, you know what? It was actually good. Let me show. I'm just gonna show something real quick. Something goofy, real quick. Something goofy. Something goofy. Here we go. Something goofy. I don't remember exactly. I just remember just how it looked. It looked goofy.
Wonderful girlfriend, and because of that, you would think that I adore Valentine's Day because we get to celebrate our love, right? Wrong. We already have an anniversary for that, so why do we need another holiday too? Well, besides being a way for companies to sell boxes of chocolates, flowers, and cards, Valentine's Day seems kind of mean. There are billions of single people around the globe, and all Valentine's Day does is remind them that they're alone, forcing them to see happy couples in public. I specifically remember being single for most of my life and being really sad on Valentine's Day. So, what should you do if you're single today? Simple. Instead of spending all day sad, maybe try and invite some friends to hang out. Think of someone who may need a friend the most today. Because unfortunately, being alone on Valentine's Day can actually be genuinely dangerous for some. So instead of reserving love exclusively for a romantic partner, share the love with a group of friends. Because Valentine's Day is horrible. Listen.
So he said it's horrible for him. So everybody got different takes on what Valentine's Day means to them. To me, I haven't had a good Valentine. Even the last girlfriend I was with, I don't even think we celebrated Valentine. I don't even think we made it, or yeah, I don't think we made it to Valentine's Day. It was very brief. That's crazy. I'm gonna be honest. That shit was like only by 3-4 months. I just keep it real with you, like only like 3-4 months, something like that.
What's to do on Valentine's Day when you
All right, just another goofy one. One more, then we gonna move on. We gonna move on. One more Valentine's Day.
have a bae? You're not wasting a cute holiday, okay? Valentine's Day is about love, okay? And as your big sister, I'm gonna let you know right now, the most important love is the one you give to yourself. So let's get into it. First option, go to the dollar store and get some arts and crafts. Literally affordable, fun, you can paint something and do some crafting. Number 2, Valentine's Day. I've honestly always wanted to have one, I just don't have girlfriend. It's an excuse to bake. It's an excuse to listen to my Valentine's Day playlist on Spotify. It's an excuse to look cute and have a photo shoot. Number 3, bake a cake. But like really ironically. And you can put like a funny message on it and take pictures with it. It's so much fun. Number 4, chocolate covered strawberries and dancing in the mirror. I am so serious about chocolate covered strawberries. They will cheer you up. Send this to someone you'd want to do these with. And even if you don't have a bae, I love you. We got this. We're gonna make it fun. Things to do on Valentine's Day when you don't have a bae. You're not wasting a cute holiday, okay? Valentine's Day is about love, okay? And as your big sister, I'm gonna let you know right now, the most important love is the one you give to yourself. So let's get into it. First option, go to the dollar store and get some arts and crafts. Literally affordable, fun, you can paint something and do some crafting. Number 2, Valentine's Day. I've honestly always wanted to have
arts and craft, but that's what everybody do, arts and craft. And what's Valentine's Day? I gotta Google that. I don't even know what the hell she's talking about. What's
I just don't have girlfriend. It's an excuse to bake. It's an excuse to listen to my Valentine's Day playlist on Spotify. It's an excuse to look cute and have a photo shoot. Number 3, bake a cake. But like...
Bake a cake? I don't know. I guess hers is alright, when you're single, I guess. I ain't doing none of that stuff.
Ironically. And you can put like a funny message on it and take pictures with it. It's so much fun. Number 4, chocolate covered strawberries and dancing in the mirror. I am...
Chocolate covered strawberries and dancing in the mirror. Yeah. Hey, that ain't bad, but hey, I ain't mad at her list. Look at her face. She's serious to the motherfucker too. All right, I'm gonna move on. I swear I'm gonna move on after this. I swear.
So serious about chocolate covered strawberries, they will cheer you up. Send this to someone you'd want to do these with. And even if you don't have a bae, I love you. We got this. We're gonna make it fun.
All right, cool. We done. All right, I'm back. When a bunch of girlfriends get around together, most women probably want flowers. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the Valentine's Day. To all y'all. We moving on. I don't even see what's next on the dock. We got a lot of stuff on the docket, So yeah, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you find your Valentines and all that. And you're gonna get a little serious, just a little bit. We gotta get a little deep. Oh, this is Gene Simmons of Kiss. And he says hip-hop does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Ooh, that's a touchy subject. But they said he's been saying this for years. So it's nothing new. But so this is his opinion from Kiss with the makeup and stuff. So I can only find this on Instagram and from Hollywood Unlock. Shout out to them. And just let the interview play for a second. I hope they get to the meat.
Here, like, I mean, Kisses.
Oh, I don't care. Oh, no.
I don't even care.
You just brought up a subject I could give a fuck about.
It's always been popular.
No, that's not. Well, there's popular, and then there are words like relevance. Who determines relevance? Critics? Who? What is that? What is that word? How do you get?
So, what's the definition? Lois Cox says, "What is the definition of rock and roll?" I've heard different statements from it. I heard that was just a term that they used, in the hood. Like, we about to go and have drinking and rock and roll. You know how we come up with slangs all the time. Like, but interestingly, he gonna make a statement about this, but they got an interview of him telling you where it comes from. So, I mean, the original, how he got influenced. So, I mean, I guess Little Richard wasn't lying, man. Here we go, fair use.
You're relevant. Who does that? Or is it the American idea and ideal of the people, for the people, by the people? The first words are "we the people." That's relevance to me. The fact that, for instance, Iron Maiden is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when they can sell out stadiums, and Grandmaster Flash is.
Right.
Ice Cube and I had a back and forth, and he's a bright guy, and I respect what he's done. It's not my.
So he's mad that one rock group is not in there, and a hip hop group is in there, but he keep forgetting where he come from. And that's all. I'm gonna let him talk. Here we go.
When you think about like relevance, like you were talking about here, like, I mean, Kiss is.
Oh, I don't care. Oh, no.
I don't even care.
You just.
Here we go. You're gonna get to
music. I don't come from the ghetto. It doesn't speak my language. And I said.
About hip hop. You talking about hip hop is from the ghetto and don't speak his language. But you hear an earlier interview of him talking about, he just, sometimes people get Alzheimer's. I don't know what's going on, but. But here we go.
In print, many times, hip hop does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, nor does opera, symphony orchestras. How come the New York Philharmonic doesn't get the Rock and Roll? Because it's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But he shot back and said, no, it's the spirit of rock and roll. Okay, fine. So Ice Cube and Grandmaster Flash and all these guys are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I just want to know when Led Zeppelin's going to be in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame.
But hip hop is a certain term. He forgets what the term rock and roll mean. He must got amnesia or something. He forgot where it came from. Like, just because y'all doing it now and you selling the most records in it, that doesn't mean where you don't remember the origin. He has amnesia right now. I don't know what's going on. He must have got dementia or something. I don't know.
Oh, you can't do that. Oh, really? No. Music has labels because it describes an approach. By and large, rap.
I'm going to get to the bases in a second.
Word.
Oh, I got the content.
And you put, beats in back of it and somebody comes up with a musical phrase, but it's verbal. There are some melodies, but music,
wow.
I don't.
So I'm tired of him talking. Let me let him talk from back in the days. I think this is probably like in the 80s or something. Boom, out of his own mouth. That's why it's good to have recorded information, because he said this out of his own mouth, ladies and gentlemen. Where is my? There he is. There goes his ass. Make him so you can see him say it out of, like, you don't think I'm just making this shit up. Listen to this. This is his history. He said it out of his own mouth.
I was about 8.5. There was Elvis and a few other things, and there was race music. Black records wasn't getting played on white stations even at that period.
Yeah, but you know what? The kids found them. Yes, they found them. You'd be surprised how word of mouth goes around.
Yes.
And I think that's just about when transistors came into being.
I was able to get some of those stations, and I heard Chuck Berry
And I started moving. I didn't know how to dance or anything. And
he heard Chuck
only
Berry.
music that made me want to move. Like
he heard Chuck Berry. Right? He said it out his own mouth. I heard Chuck Berry. Yeah. So you heard Chuck Berry doing that type of music. Didn't they come with the term? You would think they came with the term to it, right?
those stations, and I heard Chuck Berry. And I started moving. I didn't know how to dance or anything. And that was the only music that made me want to move. Like
only music that made him want to move.
The Civil War was won by the North. There were 4,000 to 10,000 lynchings of men, women, and children. Out of those people, don't kid yourself, they invented, they created, without being able to read or write music, rock and roll, blues, yes, even hip hop.
He just said they invented rock and roll, blues, and even hip hop out of his own mouth, Lisa. He forgot of where the term came from. Wow.
Invented, they created, without being able to read or write music, rock and roll, blues, yes, even hip hop. Folks other than people who studied.
Wow.
My friends, men, women, and children.
Listen.
Out of those people,
out of his own mouth.
Yourself, they invented, they created, without being able to read or write music, rock and roll, blues, yes, even hip hop. Folks other than people who studied.
Wow.
When I first came to America.
So, you see how he's got amnesia. Maybe he going through something and he forgot. You know what I mean? So, basically, Chuck D is going to break it down in lamest forms, too. And then we got Chuck Berry. Oh, man. What's up, Auntie? That's my Auntie Shaky in the blue. Said, TGIF, nephew, love you. Love you more, too. So, yeah, we got Chuck Berry. I mean, we got the content on this, man. we gonna listen to Chuck D from Public Enemy. He gonna break it down what he heard of how it was created. He gonna break it down pretty good. Ooh, watch this, man. It is and it's Black History Month, so we got to keep it real.
Well, number one, Gene Simmons seems to say this every 3 years anyway. And I guess when the latest group of hip-hop artists and rap music artists come in, you know, he's going to issue his point. I mean, he's a rock god, you know. But what he fails to realize is that it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Listen.
And everything else other than rock, when rock and roll splintered in the 60s, is the roll. And soul music, reggae, hip-hop, which is rap music, you know, because hip-hop is a culture. So it embodies, you know, sight, sound, story, and style. But music, the vocal on top of the music has already been determined. So that's the roll, that's the flow, that's the soul in it.
The roll.
Yeah, Kiss are rock gods, but they don't have a lot of roll to them. I'm black, born in 1960. Being told that I don't belong doesn't even faze me. You know what I'm saying? I really relish the opportunity that I'm able to even be in the music business at all. And thank God for hip hop and rap music making it possible. If somebody would have told me in 12th grade in 1977 that I would be making records or being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, even or whatever, number one, I would have been scratching my head like doing as what? You know, I had no idea. So he ain't never going to get off at that point. So, you know, we're in a time where everybody's saying everything at the same time. Nobody's really listening. So Gene is going to probably scream out that probably for the rest of his life. And, you know, he's entitled to his opinion.
Right.
And he's dealt in the, you know, into the music for so long that his opinion is probably going to be stuck to him. However, you know, I've been, you know, a musicologist of note. I'm not a plug guy, but I just recently put out this week, and then I taught a UCLA class for 10 weeks on exactly the threads of what the culture is about, how the music is related not just 100 years back or 150 years back in documentation, but how it goes back, maybe 1,000 years. So, scholarship matters. Those who really, were in the middle of the muck creating something out of nothing, you got to consider that too. If hip hop created something out of nothing as a culture with rap music, that's no more different than, somebody playing a chord on the side of a shack during slavery. But then again, people are calling slavery forced labor right about now. So we gotta just watch the narratives, and we just gotta understand that people are gonna stay with their beliefs, to the day they die. So don't try to change them. Just try to make sure you keep the facts in the narrative as much as possible. Ghetto don't mean black. Ghettos were. That came out of European term.
Ghetto, yeah. And he gonna break down the history of the word ghetto. There we go.
And, a cluster of people who are kind of like the same tribe, all in the same area, but, you just got to have education so you won't be rattled by things that just come out of left field. Right. A lot of people are talking, and not as many people are really listening as much as they should. So when you hear certain things that make no sense, why even waste the time to try to add to it and put layers on it?
But that's not it, man. I found something. Ray Charles says something about Elvis. But before I get to that, I'm gonna get to the other origin from Chuck Berry out his own mouth. And so it's different definitions of where the word came from, but I just heard it was basically a slang that we used to just use. And then some DJ or whoever put a name to it, and that's it. But they always use the word, let's go rock and roll. Wow. Crazy, man. Just like hip hop, stolen. It just don't stop. Fair use, here we go.
The people were dancing, they were rocking to the music, and what you might call barrel house rolling. And so he named the music, well, this must be rock and roll music, because that's what they're doing, So that's where actually the name rock and roll came from. And I was playing music before then. The way the people were dancing, they were rocking to the music, and what you might call barrel house rolling. And so he named the music, well, this must be rock and roll music, because that's what they're doing, So that's where actually the name rock and roll came from. And I was playing music before then.
Look, y'all playing music before that. They was talking about that. But this is the one I like too. I like all of them, but this is the one. That's the one that shocked me. I didn't know Ray Charles felt like this. Damn. Listen to Ray Charles.
And selling more records than you and your contemporaries were. I just didn't object to it. I just felt that the music it wasn't that good to care about.
So he asked them about the music that they made that other people was replaying, and he laughing like it wasn't even. He said the way they was, they had, that was like the basics. They wouldn't even like, they was still in it. Listen to his question though before wow, this is heavy, man. This is heavy right here. Listen to this. This is Ray Charles, bro.
Oh, that's all I was doing. But that's all. I didn't say.
Wait, listen.
I hate to tell you this, but some of this radio station wouldn't even play the song that says you suggested. Now, what is
just
suggested?
Listen, hold up. I'm gonna get to the
sound. That's all I was doing. But that's all. I didn't say nothing. Nobody appreciates more different kinds of music than you. That's obvious.
Listen.
Did you feel at the time, in the 50s, early 60s, a resentment of some of the white performers who were copying R&B stuff and selling more records than you and your contemporaries were? I just didn't object to it. I just felt that the music it wasn't that good to care about.
Woo!
That sounds terrible, doesn't it? But maybe some exceptions.
So those big records that sold a lot to them back then, this shit was whack, basically.
I mean, Elvis was a talented guy. Well...
Whoa! Look, he brought his breath. Elvis was a talented guy. Listen to his answer. I've never seen this before. Listen to this.
It wasn't that good to care about.
Wow.
That sounds terrible.
R.I.P. to Ray Charles.
Maybe some exceptions, though. I mean, Elvis was a talented guy.
Well, okay.
Not necessarily. You know better than I. Yeah. Let me ask you differently. How good?
Wow. That's heavy, man. That is heavy duty right there. He like laughed like how dare you? Go back. Listen to what he said. He asked him about Elvis. Listen.
That sounds terrible, doesn't it? But you know,
maybe some exceptions, though. I mean, Elvis was a talented guy.
Well, okay.
Let me go back. Let me put it.
You know better than I.
Let me put it back.
Let me ask you differently. How good was Elvis?
What Elvis did, he caused a lot of the populace, if you want to, and usually when people say populace, they usually mean white people, to start listening to a lot of music that normally they wouldn't have been listening to.
Woo.
I guess I'm going to lose at least about a third of my fans right
now.
But to say that Elvis was so great and so outstanding, like they say, he's the king. I got in trouble because one guy asked me this question and I said the king of what, and he got mad at me. You see, I don't think of Elvis like that because I know too many artists that are far greater than Elvis. I think Elvis person came along at the right time when he was a white kid that could do rock and roll or rhythm and blues or whatever name you want to call it, and the girls could swoon over him.
Wow.
Nat Cole got in trouble in Alabama when the women swooned over him. Got put out of town. And black people been going out shaking their behind for centuries. What the hell's unusual about that shaking their hips and stuff? And that's all Elvis was doing was copying that.
Wow.
He was doing our kind of music.
Wow.
He was doing the Willie Mae Thornton, Jailhouse Rock. That's black music. So what the hell am I supposed to get so excited about, man?
The same cry. The same cry we was talking about Eminem and all that. He talking about back then. Wow, dog. Damn, I never heard that before. I'm gonna move on. I just want to hear it one more time. I'm gonna leave it alone. Fair use.
Got put out of town. And black people been going out shaking their behind for centuries. What the hell's unusual about them shaking their hips and stuff? And that's all Elvis was doing was copying that.
Damn.
And he was doing our kind of music.
Our kind of music.
He was doing the Willie Mae Thornton, Jailhouse Rock. That's black music. So what the hell am I supposed to get so excited about, man? But I think all this stuff about saying he's the king and he's the... I piece of bunk. Sorry. Next question. Don't ask me no more about Elvis because you got me...
Don't ask me nothing about Elvis. God dang. Damn, I ain't know Ray Charles said that about Elvis. Damn. Wow. That tape, they talking from the grit. They letting you know. This how we was talking about in hip hop and, you know, same shit. Jazz. I don't know if they got interviews of jazz artists saying the same thing. I mean, man, music after music, they jack it, bro. It's just the truth. And then remix it and then, we gonna make it heavy, you know, and put heavy metal to it. It is still rock and roll. Like, that shit crazy, bro. Still to this day. And he wonder why we complain. You just jacking our shit. Bobby in the building. What's up, Bobby? So I just had to put that. We gonna move along. That's his opinion. He forgot his history. You know, where the term rock and roll come from. So what is he talking about? What is he talking about? He going off the modern era where he come from, the 70s and all that shit. And by that time, we moved on to funk. We moved on to soul music. We create a whole nother genre of music, funk. You know what I'm saying? A whole different. Then don't even add hip hop. Like we just move on to a whole another style of music. You can have that style. We on to a whole nother style of music. You can have that, and they just grab it and take it and then we create it. Ain't that some shit? Wow. Can't take that away, bro. Like it's right there on record. Like I mean, they just lying. Rock and roll. You don't even know we're rocking. He doesn't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Do you know where rock and roll comes from? Yeah. The term, the lifestyle, the music. I got a whole thing. I could have kept going. I'm just gonna leave it alone, bro. Like you could just. I mean, it's not even close. Chuck Berry, Fats Dominoes, Little Richard. I gotta play Little Richard real quick, though. Fuck that. We gotta hear Little Richard ass. Yeah, we got here. Before I move on, we gotta put Little Richard. We got to show Little Richard. He been saying this for years, and then it's like if he was not lying. Listen to what Little Richard said.
Did you know that Elvis Presley and Pat Boone sold more of Tutti Frutti than I did? Whoa. And I wrote it and sung it?
Did that bother you?
No, it didn't. It made me feel good. They opened the door that was locked and I couldn't get in. And I took the Beatles and Mick Jagger with me. Mick Jagger was living in a truck. I had Jimmy Hendrix playing the guitar for me.
Good. Rick Jagger from Rolling Stones was his backup and all this shit. Man, I thought he was capping, but it turned out he was telling the damn truth.
Did you know that Elvis Presley and Pat Boone sold more of Tutti Frutti than I did? And I wrote it and sung it.
Wow.
Did that bother you?
No, it didn't. It made me feel good. They opened the door that was locked and I couldn't get in.
Dang.
And I took the Beatles and Mick Jagger with me. Mick Jagger was living in a truck. I had Jimi Hendrix playing guitar for me. I had Billy Preston on the organ, James Brown, and Joe Tex was my vocalist. I had all of them. That's the reason I'm the king. All of them came from me. Poor little old bitty me, a little Jewish boy, black bottom from Georgia. And did you know that Elvis Presley and Pat Boone sold more of Tutti Frutti than I did? And I wrote it and sung it.
Did that bother you?
No, it didn't. It made me feel good. They opened the door that was locked and I couldn't get in. And I took the Beatles and Mick Jagger with me. Mick Jagger was living on a truck. I had Jimi Hendrix playing guitar for me. I had Billy Preston on the organ, James Brown, and Joe Tex was my vocalist. I had all of them. That's the reason I'm the king. All of them came from me.
They all came from me, and I thought he was just being a jerk. They never gave me nothing because I was a kid. Y'all remember that when we was kids? Remember he used to be in interviews and always say that they ain't never gave me nothing, and he was telling the motherfucking truth, dog. We thought he was. I thought he was crazy as a kid.
Little bitty me, a little Jewish.
I'm like, who's this man with this band on his head talking like this? I thought he was just hating and shit. Nah, I thought he was just bitter. He wrote Tutti Frutti. And he said Elvis Presley and the other ones made more money than him. And he wrote this shit. Damn, let it play one more time.
Did you know that Elvis Presley and Pat Boone sold more of Tutti Frutti than I did? And I wrote it and sung it.
Did that bother you?
No, it didn't. It made me feel good. They opened the door that was locked and I couldn't get in. Woo. And I took the Beatles and Mick Jagger with me. Mick Jagger was living on a truck. I had Jimi Hendrix playing guitar for me. I had Billy Preston on the organ, James Brown, and Joe Tex was my vocalist. I had all of them. That's the reason I'm the king. All of them came from me. Poor little old bitty me, a little Jewish boy, black bottom from Georgia.
Fair use, fair use. Let me go to the chat. Damn. Before I play more. Shit. I got time. What's up, one? Richie is from Georgia. 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 One said 70s forever. You feel me? Shout out to the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Good times. Boom, boom. These are the good times. I'm sorry, I can't sing, y'all. Lois Scott said, I think Mick Jagger admits he stole dance moves from him. They tell you. The Rolling Stones got their name from Muddy Waters, a song called Rolling Stone. Motherfucker, man, we always been the trendsetter as far as music, bro. Like, they can't take, they be lying. It's right there in musical records. But, you know, they'll just lie and put Elvis and all these other motherfuckers on pedestal. Just like they try to put Eminem and all them on pedestals. Yeah, it hasn't changed. They did it in jazz too. We don't even do jazz no more, but guess who do jazz now? Yeah. Remember, I went to New York and 2 years ago, and I went to some jazz club. It was a nice jazz club by New York's by NYU. Yeah. And yeah, they had a cool band, and you see the students, it wasn't that many of, you know. So anyway, we make a style of music and we move on. We go to the next style. So, sadly, I don't know what other style we can make. You know what I'm saying? I think hip hop is probably the last original like style yet. You know, I don't know what's next. You know, but somebody gonna come with a new genre pretty soon. It's gonna happen. It always happens every 25, 30 years. You know, a new style comes out. They all fronted on the Little Richard. Yeah, they all fronted on Little Richard, man. That is crazy. And then they try to talk about heavy, but then it goes to, then you gotta go to Jimi Hendrix. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, motherfuckers be lying, dog. Like, just be lying about the history, bro. It's sad. And they wonder why we gotta have a month, cause we gotta keep bringing a refresher to you motherfuckers, man. You racist motherfuckers. That's trying to delete history is right there. The real trendsetters. One in the building, Andrew. I've been on vacation all week, so why they haven't been on in the morning, I've been sleeping. Shout out to you, man. And then I'm gonna play one more clip. Yeah, y'all ain't think I was gonna go there, huh? And then, before Little Richard, I heard it was a lady that came with some rock and roll before Little Richard. Here we go, fair use.
You know who invented rock and roll? It wasn't this guy or this guy. It wasn't this guy either. These guys were influenced by someone else. We're talking about the real OG. We're talking about Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rosetta Tharpe began performing gospel music with her mother in churches when she was only 6. As she grew up, her style developed until she was shredding an electric guitar while belting high notes and growls with her voice.
Hold up, let me take the bells and whistles. I gotta show respect to this lady. Now, I gotta do more research, but the way the lady's breaking it down, she might be the architect. I think this is the same one who made like a was that Hound Dog and all that shit. I'm not sure, but here we go. That's different. There's so many singers. Here we go.
You know who invented rock and roll? It wasn't this guy or this guy. It wasn't this guy either. These guys were influenced by someone else. We're talking about the real OG. We're talking about Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
ladies and gentlemen,
Rosetta Tharpe began performing gospel music with her mother in churches when she was only 6. As she grew up, her style developed until she was shredding an electric guitar while belting high notes and growls with her voice. She gave Little Richard his first gig outside of church and opened the doors for Chuck Berry and Elvis. Her guitar picking was unlike anything they had ever heard. Chuck Berry once said his entire career was one long Sister Rosetta Tharpe impersonation. However, until the late 90s, almost no one knew about her. She wasn't even inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame until 45 years after her death. Decades after her male peers were. Her name remains largely obscure. So let's set the record straight. The entire genre of rock and roll rests on the shoulders of a black woman. Her name was Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Woo! Damn. And it's like, the shit is right there. And we just don't, you heard that LA right there. I couldn't help it. This shit is right there, homie. It's right there. Shit is right there. And we just don't even listen to it. It's right there. Wow, that's crazy, yo. So, let's say I don't know who created, but I know it was out of them four, you know what I'm saying? They all debated is either her, Rosetta Tharpe, Little Richard, Chuck Berry, Fat Domino, and it's another one. You know, they always throw out different names as far as rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? And you know how we do. We just move on to another style of music, bro. That's just what we do. We cool like that. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. Yeah, baby. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it says damn. I'm trying to get a better picture of this lady here, Miss Nancy. We're going to cover Miss Nancy real quick now. Miss Nancy is still missing, ladies and gentlemen. She's 84 years old, man. What y'all think? It's almost been 2 weeks. Is she gone? Is Miss Nancy gone? Is Miss Nancy gone, y'all? Like, man, it's been 2 long weeks, man. Officially tomorrow will be 2. I'm trying to get a better picture of her. Damn, what I'm doing. Let me see. I got to find a better. There goes one picture. There we go. And this is NBC host of the morning show, Savannah Guthrie and Nancy Guthrie. She's been missing for 13, 14, I don't know how many days, yo. Well, now I'm learning things. You feel me, Andrew? We gotta learn. What's up, Sheila in the building? Sorry. Respect and love to the ladies. Shout out to one said that. Andrew says music has changed so much over the years. Yes, it has. And due to the technology, you know, the computer love. The music got better as the computer got better. You know, the information and the technology got. As the technology got better, the music got sonically better and clearer. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. It's still stuff that made back then that's clear, but it's not as, they have that old futuristic sounds they can add on the studio sound. The effects, the studio effect, where a singer can sound like they can sing and they can't. Not all singers. I'm just saying. Andrew says so much coverage on Nancy. Hope they find her. Me too, man. And we're not gonna go long on this, but we got to show the latest content. I'm sorry, my bad. We got to show the latest content on it. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. It's been 2 weeks. It's sad, bro. Like, what's going on? What the hell going on, man? I'm trying to see, what should I do? Should I take the bells and whistles off and just let it rock? I think I'm gonna just let it rock. I'm gonna take the bells and whistles off real quick so you guys can see, so we can get a little update of what's going on. What the hell going on? They are on the scene now. For real, loving myself? My God. Fair use. This is ABC World's News. Let's go.
Right here with breaking developments in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, the concrete clues they are now pursuing tonight in the desperate search for the 84-year-old mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. It's been nearly 2 weeks now since she was taken from her home in Tucson. Tonight, investigators with that description now. They believe the man at Nancy Guthrie's front door was about 5'9" or 5'10" with an...
Damn, about 5'9", 5'10". So he's not a big guy, a little taller than me. I'm about 5'8", So they say he about 5'8". This dude creepy as a mug, right? Man. That's some creepy shit. Somebody walking up on your porch like that. That's crazy. Fair use. Yeah. Doneasy TV. Like the video, share me out.
Nancy Guthrie's front door was about 5'9" or 5'10" with an average build. Authorities tonight also looking to find out who purchased the backpack. The 25...
Wow. So they have narrowed it down. I knew they was gonna find this backpack and all that shit, man. It was just a matter of time. You know, they found a match for the backpack. This dude about to get caught, bro. They think they found the man for real. I think they found the man for real right now. Or let me see. Where are you?
And also looking to find out who purchased the backpack, the 25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker Pack. It is sold by Walmart. They're hoping store cameras will offer clues or that someone will come forward to say, I know someone with that kind of backpack.
Like the video,
subscribe. From the New York Post showing deputies finding gloves near the side of a road not far from Nancy Guthrie's home.
Wow, look
ABC
at that
News
glove.
is now
Wow.
told tonight they did
Stop,
recover
stop, stop. Look, they found a glove somewhere. Damn, dog. They found a glove somewhere. What's up, King Fire in the building? TMZ. We out here, you heard me? Fair use, let's go. Shout out to the chat.
DNA from those gloves, that DNA now being tested. And tonight here, our interview with the sheriff, their urgent plea now to the public, anyone with a doorbell cam, a Nest cam, a Ring cam, what they're asking neighbors to do right now. Here's our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, in Tucson, leading us off again tonight.
Tonight, nearly 2 weeks after Nancy Guthrie's abduction, investigators are now chasing concrete clues, a backpack, gloves, and potential DNA as they race to unmask her suspected kidnapper. After erecting that tent at the front door of the home, the FBI could be seen holding a measurement device to determine the height of the man at the door.
Test it,
Tonight, the FBI now says the suspect is about 5'9" or 5'10" with an average build. Authorities also have concrete information about the backpack the man was wearing. They say it was a 25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker pack.
Wow. They narrowed it down. Let's rewind. They talking too fast. See, they got a couple of minutes to, to get this content in. But hey, we got a little, not all night, but we got a little time. Look at this. Let's slow it down a little bit, player. Yeah, look at that. The suspect male, 5'9" to 5'10". Average build. Okay, so I'm not that much below average. Okay. I thought the average height was like 5'11". Shit. So I'm like only like 1 inch to 2 inches from the average height. So stop saying I'm short, ladies. Shit. You act like I'm 4-5 inches below. I'm on 1 inch below the average of man, damn it. Yeah. Stop telling me I'm short. Damn it. Cause you like them 6'5" motherfuckers. Anyways, read the chat. Loud Lou Hart says the FBI and Pentel's FBI. Yeah, I seen something on that. LaShonda Hollins, what's up? Love myself. Go to Giant Suite if possible. Who? Go to who? Jail. Oh, go to SWAT. Andrew, once they find him, he's done. Yeah. King Fire said not all night, but yeah, we got a minute. Yeah, we got a minute. We got time. Yeah, fair use.
With an average build. Authorities also have concrete information about the backpack the man was wearing. They say it was a 25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker pack, which is sold at Walmart. We found one at the Tucson Walmart for $11. Backpack's a Walmart backpack, right? So can you trace the sale?
We're hoping. We have teams working on all of this stuff.
Investigators could find who recently bought that backpack and whether the purchase was captured on video. In fact, just months ago, that same kind of footage from a retailer helped convict a suspect in a different case.
Whoa.
Ryan Walsh in Massachusetts, accused of killing his wife. Prosecutors used the video of him buying a hacksaw, hatchet, bucket, and other supplies.
Wow.
Tonight here in Tucson, they're hoping to find video of the suspect buying that backpack he was wearing at the front door. Or maybe someone will come forward to tell authorities they know someone with that same kind of...
Yeah, it's a matter of time, right? They narrowed it down to what? Walmart is the only one that sells that. Oh my God. It's a matter of time, man. Somebody gonna tell. Cause the reward went up to $100K too, if y'all don't know. The latest reward is $100K. Yay. Andrew says, yeah, we got a minute. It's Friday night. You feel me? So let's get to the content. They probably will find the backpack footage. Oh yeah, man. They gonna go way back into the footage and who bought it. Yeah, because it looks new.
Walmart Ozark Trail hiker pack. The sheriff speaking publicly about the case for the first time in more than a week, telling us they have recovered several gloves near Nancy Guthrie's home, like this one photographed by the New York Post. It's not clear if the glove...
Ooh, they got gloves getting found. Look at that. Ooh, Don Daisy. Y'all need to like the video, subscribe. We discovered another way how to even get the content even more better. Look. Bam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This dude about to get caught, y'all. What y'all think? Probably on a credit card, right, Andrew? You feel me? Shout out to y'all, fair use. Let's go.
Gloves are connected to the case if they were worn by the man at the door, but investigators did find DNA on the gloves.
They did find DNA on the gloves. Like somebody said in the chat a minute ago. They go to DNA. They got DNA on the glove. They sending it to Florida, so they got to get it tested in Florida, ladies and gentlemen. There's no beef, what I'm hearing, between them and the feds. So it's a bunch. It's this person's about to go down. I got 6 model chicks, 6 bottles of Chris, hey, 4 debonair. You feel me? Queen Fire says 100K makes the tongueless mute. Right. You can buy a house and you can buy, all you need is 40K in Cali, and you leave more cheaper than that nationwide because ours is high. All you need is 4K and a little cool little credit, little 40K to get you a down. Boom, 40K, you got 100K, got 60K left. Boom, go somewhere down south, put it down 20, go up Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's just what I heard. That's how people be doing, Loving Myself said, this is sad. It is. This lady is 84 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's 13 days, 2 weeks. I hate to say it, it doesn't look good. If she doesn't have her medication, ladies and gentlemen, it's looking kind of bleak, man. I hate to tell y'all that. Like, hate this be the, we got to be realistic, man. I hope they have her medication, man. Not easy to run from the feds, man. The feds gonna get you, man. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Now you come for something in the... Shout out to y'all. Lou Hawk says all kind of critters in that yard. Right, you gotta be careful, man. Ooh, you gonna get bit. Andrew said 84 years old. So sad it is, man. My granny, man, my grandmama, around that age, man. That's messed up. Hellhound says 60K buy you a broke house in the Midwest ready to be fixed up. You heard me? And I heard that, Hellhound, what's up, man? Didn't know you was in the chat. Hellhound, the other members in the chat is about to go down. King Fire says 84 and needs her meds, right? Ain't that a fact, bro? That's messed up. They messing with, that's cold. They messing with somebody auntie, somebody mama, somebody grandmama, somebody great grandmama. Like, what we doing? I gotta plug up my phone. Only got 20%. They gave you the sign. Oh, we got the content, y'all. Like, yeah, this is sad, man. This is sad, man. Like, what the hell? And they got all kind of leads. People calling left and right. The phone blowing up like a motherfucker. The phone blowing up. I know. I know who it is. Let me stop, y'all. But yeah, let's go to the, let's see. Let's go to to the content. Let me make it a little more right there. I forgot how to have it nice and right. There we go, right there. Let's go. Fair use. Just let it play.
And they're testing it. Anything useful come back? You know?
Well, you've got DNA, so that's of use. Now we have to go through and try to eliminate people or make people. We're so hopeful that
I still laugh at this.
We're getting closer.
I hate this. I hate to laugh at that, but it's like, damn, that. I don't understand the logic of the bush, though. That motherfucker, boy. That lets you know it's something a little off. You got bushes, the dude grabbing bushes and shit. Like, what the hell you grabbing bushes for? Like, like somebody said in the chat a couple of days ago, like, use some black spray paint. What is up with the bushes? Sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Why did the man grab some bushes, bro? Oh, man. Whoo, the man grabbed some bushes, dog. Like, what's that about? Something ain't right, man. It's a lot of off, right? It's a lot of off here, like, man. Oh. Well, let's hope it's all turns out okay, right? Shout out to Hellhound off of what was happening, but it feels like the countrywide distraction. 60K in Cali just gets you a down payment and a ridiculous monthly payment. Yeah, but I mean, you can work out some deals. Let's make a deal. Fair use. Here we go.
People or make people. We're so hopeful that we're getting closer. We just believe that.
Tonight, investigators with an urgent plea to the public. They need more home security camera footage. They've asked homeowners all over Pima County, but especially within a 2-mile radius.
Look at the landscape. Look how it looked, ladies and gentlemen. And just imagine it pitch dark at 2, 3, whatever in the morning. Not even that late. They said they don't even want the light on at a certain, like, evening time. Like, even if it's just 8 o'clock at night, they don't want no lights because they want to look at the stars and moons in the mountains. They want to see more. They want to see the sun, the moons, and the mountains. I'll give you more. They on some, man, it's a law in this area. Look how far the houses are spread apart, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the landscape. So just imagine it being dark, pitch black. There's no light because everybody wanted stargaze and moon gaze and all that shit. And I get it. But when stuff like this happens, this is ripe. This is ripe place to commit some deletions here, man, and get away clean. Because even if you got a door camera, you ain't gonna get no good footage. Wow. Look at that landscape. That's crazy. This is in Arizona, ladies and gentlemen. Not too far from California, West Coast. It's all good. Yay, baby. Let's go.
Nancy Guthrie's home to help with any footage from the month before she disappeared. It could hold clues of any vehicle or person that could have been casing the area.
We're pushing out another message
Listen.
with Ring to say, hey, people, take a look, send it to us, give us some permissions, let's look.
Fair use.
This video, for example, was uploaded by a homeowner
Listen,
6
another
miles
video.
from Nancy Guthrie's home.
Another creepy dude. Look. Another creepy dude. Fair use. Horrible, right, Auntie? Right, Auntie? My Auntie shaking in the building.
Their front door recorded the...
My Auntie shaking. Love my Auntie. My Auntie in the building. Auntie, can you give me my official grandmama age? Is she 85 or 86? I'm sorry, grandmama. I love y'all. I just want to get the correct age. I keep forgetting. Shout out to my grandmama. Yeah, she brought my grandmama age, man. That's messed up.
before. The sheriff acknowledging they're looking at all the...
Look at this weird dude. He going around. See, it's so dark around there, people can just wander around and not get caught. Yes, it's beautiful, it's quiet and all that stuff, but you get random people like this. 85, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you, Auntie. I just want to get a correction. I just want to make sure I was right. Okay. Says, yeah, they same age. They went to high school together. My grandma went to high school. I ain't saying they did. I'm just saying, give y'all a time frame. Here we go. Thank you, Auntie.
This video, for example, was uploaded by a homeowner 6 miles from Nancy Guthrie's home. Someone at their front door recorded the week before. The sheriff acknowledging they're looking at all the videos. And while there may be no connection, it does show someone's Ring camera somewhere might have captured something. Wow. There are now 400 deputies working the case alongside the FBI. And the sheriff tonight is...
Look at the terrain, y'all. I'm glad I figured out how to... I've been knew how to do this, but it looks better. Now you guys can see the whole thing. When they talking, it look cool with the picture behind. But now y'all can see the exact thing that you see on the news, and it's dope. And I can get my commentary, some hood shit. Here we go. Fair use.
Though someone's Ring camera somewhere might have captured something. There are now 400 deputies working the case.
Look at the terrain they gotta work with, dog. Like, and people complaining, but it's like, shit. Look what they got. They gotta go through all these bushes and shit. I don't care what department you put in, man. That's a lot of terrain to cover, man. That's a lot of footsteps. You like, okay, that's a footstep. Wait a minute now, that's another footstep. Shit. Fair use. I know y'all I wanted to be soft too, but they close. Fair use. Oh, the video unavailable. How? Man, they tripping, man. They was mad. They mad I was booming. They had to take it away. They like, nah, video unavailable. Wait a minute. Let me put it back on me. It's gonna be available. Wait a minute. They hating. They like, nah, man, he getting too much content. We on boots on the ground. We're ABC. This is fair use, though. It's fair use, fair use. Don't be trying to hide the content, ABC. Damn it. I'm an ABC affiliate. I'm lying, y'all. I'm lying. This is comedy, satire. Now the video just went away. They say it's unavailable. Wait, how? Oh, they wrong. What you mean unavailable? Huh? What you mean? Play the content. Don't hide it. Divide it. Don't hide it. Divide it. Yeah, I'm trying to show the chat something. Don't be, it's fair use. What the hell? Oh, they hide it, y'all. I don't know, for some reason they won't let me play it. But anyway, y'all get the clue of it. They won't, I don't know if they took it away. I don't know what happened. Anyway, we gonna find the content. I'm gonna get on another tab then. They must be hiding on another tab. Don't be trying to hide, but this, tried it. But yeah, man, they getting so many clues. They got different videos of different people that's wearing. They got one dude wearing the exact same backpack and going through a yard or something. He's climbing. It's just weird over there, bro. Like, it's so dark, and you got all these people just scavengers. And no disrespect. Damn, they took the video away. Wow. Wonder why they took that away. That was some good content. Why they took that one away? That was getting heavy right there. Let me go to ABC News. They trying to hide that. Why they trying to hide that? They must have broke a rule or something. Lots of haters on your tube. Yeah, it is, man. It is what it is. We gonna get the content. That was booming right there. That was booming, huh, y'all? I like it too. Shit, that shit was booming. They trying to take my shot. That's for sure. Angry hiding behind the keyboard. Right. To say, dog got too much going on. He got it booming. He didn't get on the casting couch. I didn't get on the casting couch. They mad. I didn't get on the casting couch. They like, yo, he didn't pay his dues on the casting couch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that video, they took that one away. That's weird. What we know, okay, maybe this is this is the one. Nah, it's a different one. What? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was them. Maybe they didn't copyright something. I don't know, man. They took that video away on their own site. Damn, that was a good content right there. They was breaking it down, the height and shit. Yeah, so they took it down. They took it down themselves, or YouTube did. So it wasn't, wow, they got rid of that video. I'm on their site, and I'm trying to find the latest on her. And that was just like an hour ago. Yeah, so they took, somehow they got a strike or something. ABC getting ripped. Damn. Let's go to CBS then. Let's see what CBS did. Yeah, it don't stop. We got News Nation. We got Fox. I know y'all don't like Fox, but yeah. Shout out to y'all, man. But it's sad, man. So now we got a description of the dude. 5'9", 5'10", average height. I didn't know that was average height. It made me feel better, man. It made me feel better. I always thought like 6 foot was average, because how women be so at awe of dudes is like 6 foot and up. Like, oh my God, I want a tall man. Like, what the hell? And that be pissing me off, because I be taller than them. I'm like, how you tripping and I'm taller than you? Like, I don't get it. Poor pool maintenance at Nancy's home. Former okay, we're going to find some authorities. Crime correspondent. I didn't want to get into the good stuff. Shout out to the chat. Let me read the chat real quick before I go into the deep dive. YouTube got so many crazy rules, mostly other YouTube channels telling on people. Yeah, that's all it is. Because low key, and I didn't mean to do this, and I got a confession. When I got caught up on mine, it was a clip it was a picture that I used that another YouTuber used, and I was trying to make a deal with YouTube. I'm like, well, you letting this go? Can you let my video go? Because you gave me a strike for it. Shit. Next thing you know, they took that dude video down. Cause I was trying to watch out for my channel. I wasn't trying to tell on him. I'm like, but yo, if you gonna let this slide, let my video slide. That's all I was trying to do. But once I seen that, then he redid it, and I didn't even I didn't report the other video. But I was trying to look out for my channel, and it backfired on his shit. I seen it live on a big channel too, and they took his video down because they used the same picture that I used, and that got me a strike. I was like, damn, why he get to get one? Because he a big channel. You need to watch out for yourself, right? It's a cold game. YouTube is cutthroat, and I wasn't even trying to bust on a dude like that. It was just an accident. I was trying to like look out for my own self-interest. Fuck him. And I was kind of like felt bad. I'm like, damn, that motherfucker got this video taken down. I wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying? To sum it up, somebody in the chat is right when they said people be reporting people. They do. That was Andrew. Andrew said that. People just be reporting stuff. He's right. What's up from Miami? What's up, Wise Up in the building? Wise Up, what's up? Lois Cox, you need to watch out for yourself. Yeah, that's real. So moving along, yeah, we're just gonna cover this one clip right quick from her, and then we're gonna move on. All right. But damn, that was a good content right there. I don't know why they took that down from ABC.
Authorities are offering a $100,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest of the possible kidnapper or something that will lead to Nancy Guthrie's
I'm sorry, something
location. Let's bring in Herman Weisberg. He's a former New York City police detective with more than 2 decades of experience in law enforcement. He's now turned his focus to private investigations as the managing director of the SAGE intelligence group. Thank you so much for being here, Herman. How does this case compare with the other kinds of kidnapping cases you've seen in your career?
Oh, this is a very rare crime to see in the United States. I've dealt with international kidnappings in Asia and Mexico, and most kidnappings are familial and related to parental kidnappings. But this is a extremely complex and extremely rare crime, and in my opinion, one of the worst crimes you could try to pull off.
That shit look creepy, man.
We got
That shit look creepy, man. Just how he walk up with a big ass mask. That shit look like a scary movie, don't it, y'all? Look how that shit look, y'all. Look.
Extremely complex.
Just imagine you catch that on your camera. You like, damn. This motherfucker got a strap right here. You know what I'm saying? Full mask. Boy, that's why I be trying to tell y'all. I need to fix my gun. Shit, my gun is all fucked up. Man. Y'all better be heated these days. These motherfuckers ain't playing fair, bro. You can't get a fair fade. Hey, he ain't even coming there to get no fair fade. Is it him at the door? Shit kind of look like his ass. Let me stop. He ain't coming there to get a friendly fade. He coming there to take you out. It's a cold world out here, y'all. These people ain't playing out here. Look at this dude, man. Fair use.
A rare crime.
Thank you,
and in
Andrew.
my
Love
opinion,
your
one of the
show.
worst crimes you can try to pull off.
Thank you, bro.
We got a lot of viewer questions like this. Who picks up grass to cover a ring cam? Does that behavior speak to the suspect's
Thank you, man. So ask the one. Thank you. This is one of the frequent asked questions, y'all. Look at it. Who picks up grass to cover a cam? Thank you. I've been joking on this for the past couple of days. Yeah. Who picks up grass to cover the cam? Shout out to the reporter. That was a great. Thank you for going. See, news got to catch up to social media. This is what we be talking about. Shit, like, what? Finally, thank you, news.
For a ring cam. Does that behavior speak to the suspect's experience?
Listen.
We got a lot of viewer questions like this. Who picks up grass to cover a ring cam? Does that behavior speak to the suspect's experience?
It really does. You're looking at somebody who really had a very bad idea and had this notion that he could pull off something. My team works. I have a couple of former Navy SEALs, for example, that have done abductions of terrorists and things like that. It takes an entire lifetime.
You feel me, Lord? What a stupid move.
Months of rehearsals and tactical, run-throughs. This person thought putting on a ski mask and having what it looks like possibly could be a gun and a holster that comes out of like a children's.
Look at that, man. Big ass grass. Sorry, optically, that's just too funny. Like, I'm sorry what happened to her, but it's like, what the fuck? Like, that's how you know people ain't right in the exact, man. People are not right in their head. And it kills me when people are so naive about just the world. Like, oh, God got me. I don't care. I got to do what you got to be careful still. Sis, you might want to carry a knife and a pistol if you can. Carry a pistol if you live in a state that you can have a gun. Carry that motherfucker, man. Carry all kind of weapons you can. Pepper spray, knife, mace, taser, whatever you can, man. Nunchucks. You gotta do some damn Bruce Lee shit, man. Stop being naive. People not playing fair. Man, do y'all remember in New York when that dude, he had a rope. This motherfucker went back into the motherfucking 1800s. He had a fucking rope and threw it around the lady and dragged her. You know what I'm saying? Like a damn bull or some shit, man. And took her in a quiet place, and you know what happened next. Wow. Stop being naive, y'all. Like, shit, this shit is crazy out here. Excuse my language. But this is the language you gotta talk, unfortunately, for some people to catch you. Like, you can't talk, hey, you might want to do this and do that, you know, talk all proper and shit. You gotta talk people like this. Oh, okay, I'm serious. Yes, you stupid motherfucker. Stop getting in people cars you don't know, taking rides and shit. Cause they got candy and all this shit. Like, y'all crazy, bro. Like, oh man. Dumb move, just stupid, right? Andrew, right? Lois Cox, this holster place was stupid too, right? He was right in front of the balls, right? He had the gun right here and shit. Cheddar Bob, pow! I'm sorry, zipper all down and shit. He had the gun right here. One move, boom! Cheddar Bob, 8 Mile style, 8 Mile style. Ta-da, how you like me now? It's 1986, now I'm in the mix. Oh, man. Right, and who's that? Shout out to Jen. Jen, I can't pronounce the rest. Jiz, he's keeping it real. Thank you. Andrew, yeah, you gotta be careful out here. You feel me? Never Uber in my life. I use cabs. I feel you. Yeah, I had a few weird Uber drivers like a motherfucker, bro. Like, and I'm a man, and I be like nervous and shit. Like, I'm gonna have to stab this motherfucker. Uber driver don't know, like, this motherfucker talking too much. I'm gonna pepper spray his ass in a minute. Like, I'm gonna jump out this car, man. I'm going out with a fight. They gonna say, yeah, he fought. Yeah, Unc fought. Shit. Unc fought. Shit. Too old. Shit. Oh, excuse my language. Don, you rolling. Shout out to Andrew. Jen said at least more paperwork needed to kidnap me usually. I know that's right. Man. Fair use, y'all. Listen to this. Fair use. Look at this dude. Crazy.
His toy box and trying to cover up a ring camera. Kidnappings require...
Did he try to cover up the ring? Like, dude, you not... This is like, you could tell this dude crazy or on some drugs. Like, you too late. They already got your shit. They got your eye shape, everything. The feds gonna get you. Bad boys. He try to cover it up. It's too late. He didn't care. He was going for it. I let you know, man. He had the prize, and he wanted that lady bad, bro. He still went through the mission after he seen the camera and everything. He still went through the whole mission with blood leaking on the damn porch. Wow. Lois Cox said, I have had a few suspicious Uber drivers. Thank God I have the big, mean dog. Shout out to the dog. Yeah, the dog will bite the hell out that motherfucker. Hell yeah. Dogs will go down. Some dogs, if they real loyal to you, oh yeah, they gonna go down to the... Yeah, they gonna ride to the end. Fair use.
A lot of recon, a lot of surveillance, a lot of preparation. Whoever this was did not do any of these things, and it shows. It's this is not an experienced criminal or not somebody with.
Right, you walk up and you don't know it's a ring camera. Everybody got ring cameras, you idiot. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, like, this is not the era. This is not the era to be a gangster, a thug, or nothing. Like, yo, this is not the era. This is not the era. This is not the era. They got cameras everywhere. Like my apartment. I keep telling you, I'm gonna snitch on myself. My apartment got cameras inside and out. They can see when I leave and leave out. They got time stamps. Like when I walk out, the neighbors on that street got cameras. The street lights got cameras. Like, it's cameras, Big Brother everywhere, bro. Like, his dumb ass gonna walk up to a porch where you seen the terrain, how the houses are all spread it out this way and that way and that idiot. Oh, he acted all nervous. He forgot and shit. I'm gonna walk through. Oh shit. It's too late. When you walked in right here, you're already on camera. Why are you grabbing for the damn? You already made yourself look stupid when you start reaching. Reaching up. Oh, wait a minute. They see me. Let me get some bushes. I'm gonna grab my drawers and shit. Grab my drawers. Let me get some bushes. Let me get some bushes. Oh, this is my bush right here. What the hell? Oh, man. No bueno. No bueno. No bueno. No bueno. No bueno. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that big dog always does stop a lot. You know what I'm saying? The property got 100-pound German Shepherd guards it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the dog. You know, he don't know it could have been a dog on the porch. He didn't do no pre-check, nothing. He walk up, try to be scared. Oh my God, the camera is, yeah, move. It's over. Once they get you on camera, they gonna get your height, your weight. They gonna do a simulation of all kind of techniques. They gonna look at your boots. They gonna look at, man, you left some damn, this is dumb. America's most dumbest criminals, like they say. Oh, if I lived in the desert, I would have field cameras. You gotta have field cameras, right, Louis Cox? You can't. Wait, it's 2020C and he thinks there's no cameras. Right. You can see how he acting. He's acting like he never done this before, like the expert is saying. Fair use, here we go. Ooh, Lord.
So they put a lot of thought into this, in my opinion.
But Herman, a lot of people asked, he may be an amateur, but he still hasn't been caught.
That's part of the problem. This runs both ways. I think law enforcement, I know I would much rather deal with a professional criminal than an amateur in this situation. My hope is that because he's not a hardened criminal, possibly he'll have some empathy and finally, hopefully just turn himself in, I think would be a great outcome and get Mrs. Guthrie to a hospital and back to her family. This is not a professional. I think things went wrong for him from the beginning, and I think it's starting to show now. I can only hope that he comes to his senses and surrenders himself. I think he could, at this time, he could probably garner a little bit of sympathy from society.
Hey, Herman,
Or he just blew it, he just blew it. He just blew it. It probably was professional in the beginning, but he just blew it and, didn't do he was supposed to do a walkthrough and figured, oh, this is going to be easy, and got caught up in the mix, baby. Fair use. Here we go.
I got to be quick with you. I got 30 seconds left, but another question that keeps coming up is, we don't know how this person got into the home. Why would law enforcement keep that close to their vest?
I really can't see any advantage or benefit to anybody.
Why did the person get into the home? How did the person get into the home?
They're still hoping that there's a reach out from this party, with parties, and they're hoping that they can hold the information they're holding back can help identify and make sure that he's an actual actor here. There'll be plenty of time, CBS 48 Hours and Peter Van Zandt will go through all of these details for decades to come with this crime. But right now is not the time to share information. It's the time to help and bring this to an end and hopefully get Mrs. Guthrie back to her family.
Herman Weisberg, thank you so much. Anna, your final thoughts. Well.
Wow. Yeah, man. Let me get her final thoughts and we move on.
Based on what Herman was saying, the reconnaissance element, I think that is going to be key. And we know that police are asking neighbors in specific windows. They've broadened it now to look for ring cam or surveillance cam video over the course of a month. But there have been reports of suspicious vehicles. We don't know if police were able to totally run those down. But I suspect that a vehicle will be identified eventually. and that is going to help solve this crime.
Once again, officials are asking anyone with information,
Didn't
please
even
call
look.
the number on your screen.
Got caught. Got caught and tried to run back. What a dummy.
100. Call FBI.
Oh, I need something to cover it. They see me. What a dummy. Yeah, we see you, you idiot. You're trying to hide at the end.
Federal authorities are offering a $100,000
I'm sorry, I just got to
reward.
show this last part. He's so stupid, man. Man, listen to it. Look at this. This is so crazy. Look at this.
I don't know if police were able to totally run those down.
It's dumb.
But
Oh, they caught
I
me.
suspect that a vehicle will
see
be
if I can
identified
cover it. They see me.
eventually, and
I
that
guess
is
I
going
gotta
to
go
help
back.
solve this crime.
They see me. They won't see me if I cover up my face.
Once again, officials are asking anyone with information,
They
please
won't
call
see
the
me,
number on
though
your
they
screen.
see me when I first walked
1-800
in.
Call
Oh, man, they
FBI.
caught me, could. They caught me, blood. They caught me, vato. They caught the vato. Not yet, they ain't catch him yet. I don't think. I ain't refreshed nothing. Something like they're going to turn over every leaf. Oh, yeah, it's over. It's over. Let me see what other tab I have on this beautiful topic here. Yeah, he's dumb. He's done. Stick a fork in him, ladies and gentlemen. He is an idiot. Oh, let's go to TMZ. And I got it. And yeah, it's 3-minute segment. It's perfect. Go to TMZ.
TMZ has obtained a third email from the man who claims he knows the identity and the location of Nancy Guthrie's kidnapper, and he has now upped his demand. We know it is the same person who wrote the other two notes because the Bitcoin address is identical. So he says that he is going through TMZ because he does not trust law enforcement. He is essentially saying, you don't trust me and I don't trust you. What he is suggesting is by the FBI upping the reward to $100,000, it was designed to discredit him. He says, quote, to discredit me. So what he is saying is he now wants the following. He wants one fraction of a Bitcoin worth $50,000. And for that, he says he will give up the name and location of the kidnapper. He says he will not cash that until the kidnapper is actually arrested, and then he expects the second Bitcoin fraction, another 50,000. So he wants the $100,000 reward, he says, but he wants.
Whoa. He doing too much. Let me go to the chat before I go on this for a minute. Happy early Valentine's Day to everyone. Yup. Happy Valentine's Day to all y'all. Yep, shout out to the chat. Then Lois Cox says, then do it. Let me go back. Let me rewind. I'm gonna watch it with y'all. Here we go. Let's go. Just a little bit.
Me. So what he is saying is he now wants the following. He wants one fraction of a Bitcoin worth $50,000. And for that, he says he will give up the name and location of the kidnapper. He says he will not cash that until the kidnapper is actually arrested, and then he expects the second Bitcoin fraction, another 50,000. So he wants the $100,000 reward, he says, but he wants it in this form and not simply coming forward to authorities. He has a variety of reasons on why he doesn't want to come forward to authorities, one of which is interesting. He says it's because that it could compromise his possible freedom.
Wow.
Now, we don't know what that means. Does that mean that he is peripherally associated with this kidnapper? He does not explain what that means, but he says it in this email. Now, there's something really important here, that he says that
when he gets the initial payment, and this is a quote, he will give up, quote, the name of the main individual. The main individual. So clearly, he is suggesting, and he did insinuate this before, but he is saying it squarely here. The main individual, that means if this is legit, he has accomplices.
Right.
So he does refer to the current state of Nancy Guthrie. We are not going to get into what that is. We have forwarded this on to the FBI.
Let me show y'all what I'm doing.
They asked for it, and we gave it to them.
Hold up. Wow. Let me show you what I was doing. You know me, pour a little bit more in here. That's what y'all heard. Okay, cool. Back to the content. I see you, Seven Sages. I'm going to get you in a second. What's up, Seven Sages in the building? We about to get it cracking now. We got 7.
We received this email just before noon Pacific time, Friday, today. So, again, the third email, he says this time...
I see you, Andrew. Hold up.
That it's his final...
One in the building.
Time to approach anybody. The third time is
one in the building.
Now, remember, he said that last time, too. But he says he's coming forward now because of the increase in the ransom reward.
One in the building.
And we will see. The authorities are looking at this, I guess, to determine if it's legitimate. We have checked
Andrew in the
Bitcoin
building.
Address, and so far, no deposit has been made.
No deposit been made. Cold game, huh? Shit. Y'all think she even alive, bro? Like, and I hate to sound like insensitive or nothing, but I don't know at this point. Maybe they have her medication. Maybe I'm wrong, and they got her medication, and she's safe and sound, but it don't sound good, bro. Like, at this point, I hate to sound pessimistic. I just don't think she alive, my guy. Like, and they just want the money at this point. They can't prove that she alive. That's why the family ain't gave the money up. She saw their face. Yeah. That's it. That's the bottom line, huh? A dead person can't talk, huh? Damn. Lois Cox says no. Damn, she ain't alive, huh? Mega point. Lois Cox says, lots up in here. Good show, Don. Thank you, Andrew, man. Red wine. Shout out to Red Wine. One in the building. Red is coming. You heard me. 7 Seconds said, hey, Don, there was only one Friday. Andrew says 1,000 to turn this dumb guy in. 100,000 to turn this dumb guy in. Ain't that something? Cold game, man. Let's find another tab. I know I had another tab. You know me, I like to go into the tabs. Man, I feel bad, man. You know what I'm saying? For the family. Because I know they really tried to negotiate. And sometimes you just don't.
Welcome to a special edition of the Daily Report on Friday, February 13th. I'm Lindsay Reiser, live from the CBS Broadcast Center in New York. It is day 13 in the search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie. Tonight, we will devote the entire hour to her disappearance, and we answer your questions as federal authorities chase any and all leads that will bring her home.
We believe now, after we've processed that crime scene, that we do in fact have a crime scene, that we do in fact have a crime.
The Pima County Sheriff's Department in Arizona is calling on the public for help with
let's
finding
go back
Nancy
to her
Guthrie.
height. Let's go back to her height and wait. I didn't see that. You know me, I be trying to be, I'm nosy shit. I'm security. I be wanting to know shit like this. She 84, female, 5'5", 150 pounds, hair color brown, eyes color blue. Last seen January 31st, 2026 at a residence near East Skyline Drive and North Campbell Avenue. Unknown what clothing she may be wearing.
Damn, they don't remember what she had on last time? Shit, they seen her? Damn. I don't know. I ain't saying that. I just wonder why they don't know what color she had on when she was at playing bingo or whatever the fuck, that family night. Shit.
Is calling on the public for help with finding Nancy Guthrie.
Everyone is looking for you, Mommy. Everywhere. Your children will not rest until we are together again.
To anyone that may be involved, do the right thing. This is an 84-year-old grandma.
And our hearts and our prayers are with Savannah and her entire family.
Chilling new surveillance video captures the scene outside Nancy Guthrie's front door.
Weird.
Authorities describe the masked figure as a male, approximately 5'9" or 5'10", with an average build.
We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help.
It's sad, right, for the family,
Somehow,
right?
some way, she is feeling these prayers, and that God is lifting her even in this moment and in this darkest place.
Daily Report, CBS News, fair use, baby.
Hello, and thank you for joining us. It is now day 13 in the search for Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie. The FBI has now doubled their reward to $100,000 for any information relating to finding Nancy or to making an arrest in this case. And for the
Right, I don't think she alive either. Jerry, man, let's zoom in what they talking about. Okay, you just see the missing person. Notice, look at that. FBI doubles the reward for $100K for information on 84-year-old's disappearance. Fair use. Like the video, subscribe, y'all. Share me out.
This time, they called this individual a suspect. The FBI describing him as about 5'9" or 5'10" with an average build. CBS News reporter Jonathan Vigliotti spoke with the Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos for the first time since last Wednesday about whether the suspect should be afraid tonight.
Woo! Listen to this.
The suspect should be afraid every night.
Whoa.
We're going to find you. We're going to find you.
Are you one step closer today than you were yesterday?
Closer. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Officials are asking anyone who might have information to call the sheriff's number on your screen or 1-800-CALL-FBI. And joining me right now...
That's the tip hotline. Y'all got information, man. Hit it up. Shit. They say that's snitching. I don't care. It's somebody mama, grandmama. Shit. It's not right. How you feel? It was your family member out there, man. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Stop living in the old era. We in a new era.
Tonight on the
they
desk,
got cameras everywhere.
Our senior coordinating producer for our crime and public safety unit. Anna, you have been all over this. You will be with me as we interview law enforcement experts, and we're going to be posing your questions to those experts. Basically, people have been flooding our social media pages, and it's a lot of the same questions. So we have collected them, and that is what we're going to be trying to do tonight.
And hopefully we'll debunk some of the misinformation that's out there. And hopefully also programming like this will inform our viewers. So if anybody has seen something that could help solve this case, they can speak up and reach out to the FBI.
We know law enforcement is doing the typical shoestring level leather reporting and detective work that you have to do, but it could come down to that tip, to somebody out there knowing something. So let's go ahead and begin in Tucson, Arizona, where we find CBS News reporter Andres Gutierrez. So Andres, where do things stand right now?
And Andrew in the motherfucking trenches, man. Look, that motherfucker in the trenches. He don't look too happy. I need that $100K. Right one. You know how I do it. Andrew want to get that $100K. Like, shit, man. I'm out here I'm up here reporting this damn story. I want to get that $100K. Andrew want that $100K. Shit. Andrew in that hot ass fucking Arizona desert and shit. He like, give me the $100K. He want the $100K. I want the $100K. Y'all want the $100K. And shit, Andres Gutierrez. He want the $100K. Look, he looks serious. He like, shit, get me out of here. Help me. Fair use.
Well, Lindsay, we're 13 days into the search, and investigators are simply grinding away. They're collecting evidence, they're testing that evidence, and they're still working to verify tips. In that interview with Jonathan Vigliotti, the sheriff said that they have received more than 30,000 calls since Nancy was reported missing.
30,000.
They have at least 400 members of...
Woo! 30,000 calls. They got to decipher who's trolling and who's not.
More than 30,000 calls since Nancy was reported missing.
What?
They have
How
at
many?
least 400. Interview with Jonathan Vigliotti, the sheriff said that they have received more than 30,000 calls since Nancy Vigliotti. The sheriff said that they have received more than 30,000 calls since Nancy was reported missing. With Jonathan Vigliotti, the sheriff said that they have received more than 30,000 calls since Nancy was reported missing. They have at least 400 members of law enforcement right now assigned to her case. Leads are being reviewed daily and assigned to teams that are made up of a sheriff deputy as well as a...
Look at that terrain, homie. They got to work through, dog. Look.
FBI agent. The sheriff did confirm that investigators have received some DNA test results back, but so far that testing has not identified a suspect. We know some of the physical characteristics, but we still do not have a name. Items recovered so far include those gloves that were found about 1.5 miles away from Nancy's house. They've been sent off to the lab for analysis, but we still haven't received those results back yet. Authorities are still asking the public here near Nancy's house in the Catalina foothills within a 2-mile radius to review their surveillance video. And even if it shows a part of a person or a vehicle, they want to see it. Between New Year's Day and February 2nd, the sheriff says that there have been no confirmed signs of life, but also no evidence that she is dead. And so it's giving them and Nancy's family some hope that she is out there. Some have dubbed the 84-year-old as America's grandma, and so the clock is still ticking to find her.
He's America's grandma, for real, though. Shit, yeah. Where the hell grandma Nancy at? Shit. You messing with our grandmama. Shit, I said that I got a grandmama with browner age. Shit. Yeah. That's right. My grandmama's browner age.
Or a vehicle, they want to see it. Between New Year's Day and February 2nd, the sheriff says that there have been no confirmed signs of life, but also no evidence that she is dead. And so it's giving them and Nancy's family some hope that she is out there. Some have dubbed the 84-year-old as America's grandma, and so the clock is still ticking to find her.
There have been reports of tension between local law enforcement and federal officials in this case.
Before I go into that, let me read the chat real quick. I see a big comment in here. Siren says, "Who on earth is Nancy Guthrie anyway? What is the big deal? I can't understand why it's such an important thing. Why is it all over the news to push out everything else like oil drilling and giving up and plans minings and all? Like, why is it such a big deal? It's just one person, just deal with it." Well, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people relate to this story because they know somebody that's 84 and plus years old. And they have compassion for somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, that's a senior citizen, sir. You don't know nobody that's a senior citizen that shouldn't be getting snatched from their house and blood leaking and shit and been missing, and you see this weird dude with a mask on, and you see these other weird dudes walking in people's porches and stuff. You know, what are you talking about? That could happen to you, anybody. You know what I'm saying? But it just so happened she was 84 years old, bro. Like, got caught lacking, man. Anybody can caught lacking. Mike Tyson got knocked out at his peak of his career. You know what I'm saying? People get caught lacking, bro. Like, that's just life. I don't know how that don't hit home to you. You don't know nobody that's old. You don't know nobody that's old. Shit. That's come on, man. I mean, you can have your opinion. I'm just, I gotta, talk my shit a little bit. Excuse my language. Shout out to one. Damn right. Where is grandma? Yeah, shit. Maybe messing with Nancy. Shit. That's my grandmama friend. Shit. play dominoes with Nancy. Remember, Nancy was playing family night. Remember, with the family, she was kicking it and having fun. Nancy was up late playing dominoes and shit, whatever they was playing, family night games, whatever they was doing, shit. Nancy was up late kicking it with the family, shit. As they say, she wasn't a square. Everybody got a little pass, shit. Andrew said, if your family member got into something like that, you would be upset too. Right, Andrew, you know what I'm saying? That's family. Nancy is family now. Shit. Excuse my language. One said, is grandma on a hot date? Nah, man. Reason why I won't say that no more. One, you know, grandmama can be on a hot date. Hey man, like the movie on my mama, everybody, man, sister, everybody, auntie. My auntie married though. But shit, man, it's human nature, man. Shit, mama needs some too. You remember that in the movie? Baby boy. But with Nancy, they found her blood on the porch, so that debunks that she, left willingly. So that debunks that she went and got her groove back with, she wasn't on no Stella stuff. Stella got her groove back. Nah, that wasn't the situation here. It was her blood. It was determined that her blood was at that porch. It was dropping. Boop, 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 boop. Them blood drops. That was Nancy's blood now. So Nancy might not be in good shape, man. They finding her DNA drops on the ground. And she 84. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Let me check my analytics. I know y'all pulled up on me. I just like to see where I'm at after 2 hours. Let's see what Uncle Don, y'all pulled up. Okay, a little cool, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the best, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Ain't knocking records out. But I love that, we covering different topics and we don't have to worry about no Diddy algorithm no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about it. It may not be knocking out the park or nothing, but we putting numbers on the scoreboard. One says grandma grandma need to call. She on the news now. She late on Friday. The family all confirmed they was out having fun. We having a good chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Andrew and everybody in the building. Yeah. Let me put that back up. We leave that alone. We vibing, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like give you a like Savannah around my age, you know what I'm saying? And that's her mama. But see, I'm different. My mama had me young, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you how young, you know what I'm saying? This be, that's how my grandmama look. Young, still look good. And still look good, So anyway, how old is Savannah? I'm just curious. How old is Savannah? Savannah and I may be the same age. Well, let's see. Let's get her age. How old is Savannah? Let me get her age. That's the ABC. This is the NBC lady, mom. She's on Good Morning America. That's what make it big. What are you talking about? This is intriguing. Like, where is Nancy? Shit. Where the hell is Nancy, man? Why take her mama away? That's why I was wondering why my live wasn't booming. So she's 54, so she's not too much older than me. Excuse me, she was born in December. Yeah, so she's only 3 years older than me. She's only 3 years older than me, man. Yeah, she only 3 years older than me, but her mama had her late. My mama had me young, you know what I'm saying? So I got a grandmama that age. So you do the math in your head, whatever. I ain't gonna tell you the age. Ain't none of your business. Kind of told y'all, but I ain't gonna answer it. So yeah, we want to bring Nancy back in one piece. I hope she okay. You know. Hope Nancy okay. Are we still rocking with the Nancy thing, or are we gonna move along? I think we're gonna move along. Let me see what else. Do I got another tab? I think I do. Oh no, that's something else. My bad. What's this? I'm sorry. Damn, I should have never linked on that. Now it's gonna just play out the blue because I linked on it and we heard to cut it off. Not that. What is this? Not that either. Not that either. Yeah, let me see. I'll play that or that. Oh,
a significant drawdown has already been underway this week.
Not that. We ain't gonna get to know other shit in a minute. I want to cover this real quick. This is a little ghetto. Oh, wait a minute. Before we move on, let's show this picture of this other segment since we still on the Nancy thing real quick. Real quick, and I'm gonna move on. I swear I'm gonna move on. I swear. So somebody drew up pictures of how the person can possibly look. This was from KPRC2, Click to Houston or something like that. But I guess it's a drawer of the person. Here we go. A person that's doing the drawing. Let's go back a little bit further. Let's see. Here we go. I don't know what they're talking about right here, but here we go. Fair use.
This figure in the sketch artist space, retired now, but feeling compelled to use her skills one more time. The mission is to help identify the concealed figure in the riveting Nancy Guthrie case. Gibson pegs this person of interest in this now famous doorbell video as being in their mid-30s or early 40s.
Okay, the eyes, I got the eye shape. I know his eyelids are going to be like that. I have those eyelids.
Gibson is so in tune with her work, she taps not just her 40-plus years of experience, but her own emotional field. And it so often works.
Look at him. I mean, he's got hair. I saw him walking, and he's got an pretty nice body. I don't like skinny guys.
Which of the points that you have greatest confidence?
Straight up the middle.
Yeah, really? Because that's what's visible here.
Damn, what you mean? I don't like skinny guys. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? So some of these people that's artistic, you know what I'm saying? They got different ways that they do things. Like that shit was funny. Listen to that. Way more.
I don't like skinny guys.
Which of the points that you have greatest confidence?
Straight up the middle.
What that mean?
Which of the points that you have greatest confidence?
Straight up the middle.
Well, really? Because that's what's visible here.
And that's not a big old nose. Straight up the middle.
No law enforcement agency.
Let me go back.
I saw him walking, and he's got an pretty nice body.
Damn.
I don't like skinny guys.
Which of the points that you have greatest confidence?
Wait a minute. I saw him walking.
I don't like skinny guys.
Which of the points that you...
Listen.
Nice body. I don't like skinny guys.
That's a little weird.
Walking, and he's got an pretty nice body. I don't like skinny guys.
Which of the points that you have...
Wait a minute.
I saw him walking, and he's got an pretty nice body. I don't like skinny guys.
Which of the points that you have greatest confidence?
Straight up the middle.
Well, really? Because that's what's visible here.
And that's not a big old nose. Straight up the middle.
No law enforcement agency commissioned Lois Gibson for this work. Do you think this will go unsolved forever?
That's why I did this. I didn't want it to.
This is just what Lois Gibson does. She'll tell you this is her purpose.
Wow.
So how could she not chip in? Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC.
Wow, let's read your comment before I go. That's crazy. She's what was that? Logo time today. He's laughing. Andrew delete this message. I don't like skinny guys. Right? What they got to do? She's not good, John. McMahon says. Is it McMahon? I think. Anyway, shout out to you, John. Yeah, that's funny. Rewind. This is funny. She just said, I don't like skinny guys. What they got to do? That came out of nowhere. I don't like skinny guys. I don't know if we're going to use
of
her
experience,
ass.
but her own emotional feel. And it so often works.
Look at him. I mean, he's got hair. I saw him walking, and he's got an okay, pretty nice body. I don't like skinny guys.
Which are the points that you have greatest confidence?
Straight up the middle.
Well, really? Because that's what's visible here.
And that's not a big old nose. Straight up the middle.
No law enforcement agency commissioned Lois Gibson for this work.
Yeah,
Do you think
they didn't commission her ass. Like, they know she crazy. Yeah, you can draw good, but you ain't too right up here. I don't like skinny guys. They got to do with the drawing. Just draw, motherfucker. I don't like skinny guys. I don't like skinny guys. Wait a minute, I gotta play that again one more time. I don't like what that had to do with what you was drawing. Like, she was animate. I don't like skinny guys. But some of the most smartest and artistic people in the world, man, they say Einstein was a little off. Shit, they say Einstein was a little off too, and he came with the theory of relativity.
You have greatest confidence.
Straight up the middle.
Well, really? Because that's what's visible here.
And that's not a big old nose. Straight up the middle.
No law enforcement agency commissioned Lois Gibson for this work.
Go back. I don't like skinny guys.
Experience, but her own emotional feel. And it so often works.
Look at him. I mean, he's got hair. I saw him walking, and he's got an okay, pretty nice body. I don't like skinny guys.
Which are the points that you have greatest confidence?
Body. I don't like skinny guys.
Which are the points that you have greatest confidence? Which are the points that you have greatest?
Shit.
I don't like skinny guys.
Which are the?
Hey, I don't like skinny guys.
One more.
Hey, I don't like skinny guys. Hey, I don't like skinny guys.
Which are the points?
Pretty nice body. I don't like skinny guys.
Which are the points?
I'm walking, and he's got an okay, pretty.
I'm walking.
I saw him walking, and he's got an okay, pretty nice body. I don't like skinny guys.
He got a nice body. I don't like skinny guys. I'm sorry, one last time.
He's got an okay, pretty nice body. I don't like skinny guys.
Damn. Ay. Yeah. When people say stuff like that randomly out the blue, like, yeah, I don't care how much fun you're having, you got to move on, fellas. Like, them antennas is pulling, chirp. And speaking on that, when the antennas come up and you got that intuition, man or woman, that something ain't right, something just ain't right. That's out of Keith Sweat, yeah. Nobody owns that. That's a Keith Sweat song. Shit. I can sing that. That don't mean I'm biting. Shit. I sing all kind of songs. Yeah. So, yeah, I was talking to somebody earlier at my job, and they've been married for, I think, 28 years or 25, 28 years. I forgot. And she was saying, man, she was giving me advice. She was like, yeah, it's just going to be natural. It's going to be somebody that's your best friend. You know what I mean? You ain't got to, once you get when you get them red flags and you know that you and this person is not compatible, don't force it. It's going to come natural. It's going to be a vibe. It's going to flow like the river. And it was good to hear her say that. And she said that when they out in public, she just wants to be around her husband, and her husband just wants to be around. I think that's so dope, bro. Like, they create their own little happiness between themselves, and married and happy, and Oh, I love that. I love to hear that, bro. That's what I want. I want a motherfucker fascinate with me, and I'm fascinated with them. We don't care about what else is going on in the world. We want to be around each other. That was so beautiful that she shared that, because a young man shared that to me prior to this woman, like 2 years ago. A dude named Brandon, he was like, yo, when I go to parties, he's a young dude. We ain't that young. He's like in his early 30s, whatever. And he's like, yo, he young to me because I'm old. But he a grown ass man, and not to son him or nothing. But yeah, so he told me, yeah, he said, yeah, Don, man, when I'm out with my girl, man, man, we chill. We go to functions, but we always find ourselves just chilling by ourselves because we love each other's company so much that we're not worried about interacting with everybody else. As long as we're chilling with each other, they're cool. Ooh, that's what I'm yearning. Oh, my best friend, basically. And I'm not compromised till I get my best friend. Fuck that. If I get signs of a person like this, I don't like skinny guys. This crazy ass motherfucker talking crazy and shit. I know she dope. She can draw good. Probably got that bomb, poom poom, everything and everything else that motherfuckers can do to get you stuck. But if they weird and have different signs, and you got to read those signs, dog. I don't care how artistic and how she can draw all this shit. She's a little off on me. Like, I don't care. Like, read them red signs, male or female. It's not a bashing the female show or nothing like that. I'm just telling you as a male perspective. So, because we all effed up, in my opinion. But anyway, let me read the chat. I saw him walking and stopped hitting on the dumbass guy. She crazy. She crazy, right? I like a guy. I don't like skinny guys. He's a nice size. Damn, what the fuck, crazy. If it sound crazy and it feel crazy, they crazy. Stop trying to thinking you can change them. You know what I'm saying? 7-6. Hey Don, I know you got comparing this wacko to Epstein. You cracking me up, so Andrew said. 7-6 just said that. One, the camera made her nervous, right? See, yeah, let's make some excuses for her ass, because, nah, dog. We heard it. Y'all seen it, and I heard it. You heard it, and I seen it. Let's do it backwards. Don't lie. You lying. You heard this lady. I'm going to replay it again. Just out the blue. He talking about art and shit, and she just out the blue. She was freestyling. She was in her zone. Her spirit was talking, and she forgot that she exposed her craziness right in front of the whole world. Shout out to her though. Hope you find true love soon, Don. Wish you best. Hope you find a good woman. Me too. Shit. Like the lady was telling me, she said, Don, there's plenty of fish. And I said, you know what I'm about to say. She older than me, but I'm a listener, so I like to listen and shit. So, but after a while, I had to. She came at me. She was like, "There's plenty of fish in the sea," and I finally cut her ass off. I'm like, "Hey, you know and I know. Yes, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but how many of the damn fish is good versus bad? Shit." And she had to concede. She kept it real, like, yeah, you right. I finally had to say something at the end, like, after all those plenty of fish, not all those fishes are good, dog. Majority of them are bad fishes, man. And so, well, you gotta find Don. She was giving me good advice. You gotta, do just things that you like to do, and you're just gonna find someone just out the blue, you not trying, and you just gonna meet them. That's how I met my husband. I met my husband doing scuba diving. She said she met her husband doing scuba diving, and they just, it was a long story in between, but yeah, it was a beautiful story about love on near Valentine's Day. So, sum it up, she told me, just it's gonna come. Just do what you normally do, and you just gonna run into your best friend. Your wife should be, or your husband should be, vice versa, your best friend. To sum it up, and I love how she summed it up because I like her mind frame. How they don't really. She don't need all this extra stuff. All she needs is him, and all he needs is her. That's so dope. She says when she comes home sometime, the man is jumping on her like a dog. And she like, wait a minute, I gotta, wipe. I gotta get settled in. I gotta get the sweat off me. I've been driving. And he don't care. Hey, baby, I miss you on this. And then that remind me of an old man telling me this like 15 years ago. He said, I want a woman, Don, that when I come home, I want her to jump on me like a dog. He said, when I come home, man, the damn dog got more love for me than my own wife. I was like, damn. And she explained the same story, vice versa, how her husband has so much love for her. She jumps on him like a dog. You know how the dog be jumping and happy to see you and shit? Man, she had to tell him, calm down. I just got home, I'm not trying to be a Scrooge, motherfucker. Like, damn. So, but she said she loves it overall. It makes her feel good. I bet that do. You know what I'm saying? And she does that for him. That's just dope. I just love how they dynamic is. Like, it ain't all about money and all this bullshit. What can you do for me? It's just a genuine love for that person. That person loves you. That shit is great. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's dope. I told her I was gonna share that with my live. Yeah, and I did. Mm-hmm. Not the fish. Not all fish is good. Right. Man, you gotta be careful what you reeling in. Yeah. I had my fun. I ain't acting like I'm a saint because I'm single. Shit, I had my little. I can call a little something right now. Let me stop. And then I can get a call right now, but I don't know. Man, shit, I'm tired. I'm 100 years. Can I get a wife? God dang. Can I get a young woman that still is fertile? Shit. I'm not too young. 30, 35, some shit. Yeah. If you 40, you can still spit them out. They say you can still spit them out at 50. We've seen Janet Jackson do it. And whoever else. There's a lot of catfish out there. You feel me, Rowan? For real. Andrew, some women will just use you. True love is probably the hardest to find. You ain't never lied on. That's why, look at me. I'm 100 years old. I pick up on bull crap quick. You can't run game on me. Once you start talking all that, I don't know, I just can pick up on the person language and see if they're selfish. A lot of people just selfish, man, and you can tell they don't want to reciprocate. Reciprocation. And I'm not here. I'm not no damn Scrooge and act like I'm Kevin Samuels. I don't think, like that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I think we all messed up, men and women, you feel me? Like, yeah, and she admit that it wasn't all hunky-dory, you know what I'm saying? They had their good times and bad. I ain't want to go through the bad times.
Which are the points of you have greatest confidence?
Because, reason why I didn't want to go through the bad times, because I was a recipient of an alleged bad moment, maybe. It was a Christmas party. Yeah, I gotta keep it real. Let me shut up. Stop it. And yeah, them Christmas parties people get little drinks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I seen some things, and I felt some things. Yeah. So, and yeah, things happen, and yeah, just shit. I just seen it with my own eyes, and yeah. I know everything ain't hunky-dory in marriages. I have been in and situations. I've told y'all, if I had a bucket list, I wouldn't do it again. I don't know. I ain't gonna say I wouldn't, but I don't think I ever would. I don't have no lust to do it again. I had a lust to do it. It was on my bucket list to get with a married woman at one point. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was just, I wanted, it was just on my list. It ain't like I seeked it. I didn't seek it. It fell in my lap 2 different times. But anyway, yeah. So once I got that off my bucket list, the spirit you feel behind it, don't do it, y'all. If you can avoid it, don't do it. Listen to your boy, and she may be fine, he may be fine, he, she, it, they may be fine. And it makes you, woo! But don't do it unless they are completely divorced, you know what I'm saying, and separated, If they still living in the same house, don't do it. Now, if they moved on and the paperwork didn't go through, that's not your fault. They kind of separated. But if they living in the same house, don't do it, dog. Like, don't do it, dog. Don't do it. You gonna feel a certain energy. I'm telling you, each time I did it, I didn't feel good about it, like, for real. Yeah, you don't want that energy, that karma to come back to you, too. You feel me? Like, so, yeah, y'all be careful messing up happy homes or unsettled homes. Leave that shit alone, bro. Like, for real. Like, because you don't know how that other person gonna react, for number one. That motherfucker might come and pop you, bro. Like, I'm serious, y'all. Y'all think you untouchable, okay? People got these tracking devices called phones and tracking devices on people's vehicles. Motherfucker might pull up and ain't playing no games. You playing a game, you thinking it's fun. That other person got money and time and, you know what I'm saying, investments and shit, man. Somebody might lose it. A fuse might get, man, he was a good person or she was a good person. It ain't worth it, homie. Believe me, I had to stop one situation. Like, it was getting too wild. Like, yo, we can't do this no more. This not right. Yeah, the husband might pop up, might pull up, like the youngsters say. We might pop off and might pull up and pop off, right? The husband or the wife. We ain't gonna just put it, vice versa, any story. I'm not a male chauvinist. I'm not the red pill, blue pill. I believe we all effed up. I believe we all got problems, you know what I'm saying? Man and female. I don't believe one gender is more nastier than the other one and freaky or whatever, cheating and all that shit. I believe we all effed up, bro. Like, you ain't gonna catch me with that one-sided bullshit, bro. Like, what's your weight? What's your size? And all that bullshit, bro. Like, everybody got a preference. Everybody got a choice. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I did 2 hours for y'all. I'm out. I'm out. Let me see what time is. Boom, 20. Another. All right, I give y'all 3 hours. I'm almost there. I might as well just go ahead and do another 23 and do a whole 3 hours, right? Or are y'all good? What y'all think? Another 23 and go for 3 hours or what? Andrew says, Don, fun show. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro, because I got the content. I can go to another topic. 3 hours. All right, he said 3 hours. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Excuse me, burping. All right, let's see what other tab I got. We did that. I know I got some more content in here. It's the All-Star Weekend, y'all. And it's out here in LA. I need to try to get out here in these streets, bro. Like, at least one night on Saturday night. Not tonight. It's too late now. But it's early. But I'm good. I'm not. I need to get some rest. Maybe tomorrow night. I'll go out and because the where it's popping at is not too far where my house is at. Like, but anyway, my apartment, whatever, where it's popping, where the damn Clippers and all that shit, the Forum is at. I'm not too far from that, man. And we got the All-Star Weekend pulling up, fair use. All-Star Weekend tips off this Friday right now out here.
Welcome back. This weekend is shaping up to be a slam dunk. The NBA All-Star Game tips off on Sunday. But first, we'll be familiar with All-Star Weekend events like the Slam Dunk Contest, the Skills Challenge, and tonight's Celebrity Game. Veteran point guard Chris Paul also made news today announcing his retirement from the league after 21 seasons.
Damn,
so for more on all this, I want to
CP3,
get Mark Spear.
Shout out to CP3. He never got a championship. Y'all know that's Chris Paul. His number was 3, and they called him CP3. He was one of the elite point guards in the league. It's a big story with this situation, kind of sensitive but low key.
Spears, he is a senior NBA writer for ESPN and Anscape. He joins me now from Los Angeles, where he's covering the All-Star Weekend. Mark, good to see you as always. But I want to start with this news about Chris Paul, known as the point guard. I'm curious, what do you make of his decision to retire? I know there was a lot of uncertainty about how he would play, where he would play this year, but he's been in the league for more than 2 decades now.
Yeah, before the season, he said it was Clippers or bust. He had pretty much been around away from his family for 6.5 years. His son, his daughter, they're both playing prep basketball. He wanted to be at their games. He wanted to be around families. So Clippers it was, and then Clippers busted just about a month and a half in. So over the last 2 months, I think he kind of realized, you know what, it's time to move forward. And so after he actually was traded to the Toronto Raptors, and they waived him today. But I think he had been working on a statement for a few days, and he announced today that after 21 seasons, it was time to hang him up.
Yeah, well, let's talk about his legacy here, because here's a guy, who really kind of defined the position, for the better part of a decade and a half, really.
Yeah. It's a true David versus Goliath story, man. This dude lists himself as 6'1". Unless he's wearing Prince's shoes, I don't know how he got to 6'1". He wasn't the most athletic.
Damn, he said he wasn't 6'1". Damn, that motherfucker was my height playing point guard. He trying to dispute Chris Paul's height. Damn, that's messed up. Listen what he said. Shout out to Andrew. I'll get to your comment in a second. We play this segment real quick. Listen to this.
Unless he's wearing Prince's shoes, I don't know how he got to 6'1".
Damn.
This dude lists himself as 6'1". Unless he's wearing shoes, I don't know how he got to 6'1". He wasn't the most athletic guy. He wasn't the tallest guy, as I mentioned, but he still played 2 decades. He made sure he was viewed at the end as one of the best passers, best stealers in NBA history. He's going to go to the Hall of Fame. He did it in 21 seasons, which is incredible for most everybody. And then another thing is he also had impact off the court as the Players Union president. There are a lot of former players who say that Chris Paul saved their life. He was able to get insurance that has been able to.
I thought it was more going to be on the NBA All-Stars. So they got the All-Star out here. They got the Celebrity Game tonight, and then tomorrow will be like the 3-point and dunk contest, and then Sunday will be, the All-Star Game. But just to let y'all know, I'm not too far from all that, and I need to take advantage of all that shit, bro. Like, get some content, but more than likely my ass ain't going, because I be just so tired, y'all, but I gotta get the energy, because I go everywhere else. I go to Vegas and film, I go to New York and film. I don't be filming in the city, bro, because I'm from here, and I know how, right now, Yeah, man, they be jacking motherfuckers out here in LA, man. Hey, this is the city of robbers and jackers out here, bro. I don't know if y'all know that. Like, I'm not saying it gonna happen to me because I ain't got no jury or nothing. They ain't gonna go after me. They gonna go after these tourists out here, man. That's just thinking, oh, LA is beautiful, and it happens every year. Oh, it's not that bad out here. I don't know what they thinking. And next thing you know, they slipping. Stick them up. Some Inglewood dudes, man, gonna come up this weekend, bro. All the LA Wolves, not just Inglewood, just Inglewood itself, but then you add all of LA, and not just the city of LA, the county of LA is coming to this side of town to find people slipping, bro. Like, and they just don't know. They just like, oh, this is the palm trees and sunshine, beautiful weather, and you're gonna hear about people getting jacked. Do I need to get in the bushes? Shout out to Auntie. What that mean? I don't know. I'm chilling. I got only 16 more minutes, Auntie. Have a great weekend, Auntie. Shout out to Auntie. Well, Auntie, you gonna be jacking with Chris Paul, Auntie. Shout out to my Auntie Shake. I'm just messing with you, Auntie. I love you, Auntie. I'm buzzing. I don't know. Yes, no joke. I was staying there years ago. Shout out to Andrew in the building. But yeah, man. So I'm just telling y'all, like, don't be out here with your gold out and your chains and your damn. I mean, you should be able to wear all that, but people are gonna jack you out here, bro. If they see you out here, what they call it in the Menace Society movie, he said high signing. Yeah, you gonna, out here blinging and shit and thinking it's sweet out here. You gonna get caught up, bro. They are thirsty. I don't know if y'all listen to this dude called Rap News and Street Politics. There's this dude called Rap News Politics. Rap News, that's how he started. Rap News Street Politics. And he got this segment called, I don't know what it's called, but it focuses on robberies out here in LA, as far as like jewelry robberies. And he gets into detail with police reports and all these different locations of these different gangs out here that connect, that's from different gangs, not just one gang. They connect with different gangs and make a network and put a team together from different hoods, and they be out here robbing, bro. And they robbing jewelry stores, like, on camera with hammers, with, gloves and stuff like that. And I'm just like, damn. And I see why people get caught out here, because they just thinking it's sweet. Like, yo. Yep, no joke. I was trying to stay in there for years. Shout out to you, Andrew. Yep, I got 13 more minutes. I thought they was gonna get into the dunk contest. Only reason I brought that up, I'm just trying to let y'all know when y'all come out here to LA. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Auntie, have a great weekend. Thank you, Auntie. Love you, love you. I got like 16 more minutes. I'm gonna finish. Yeah, y'all be careful out here thinking it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? For the damn All-Star weekend. More than likely, I know my ass, I ain't going nowhere, but it's a thought in my head. I can just, go down there and get me some content and just film some stuff. You feel me? But I'm just thinking out loud.
Causing a disturbance.
How was it causing a disturbance? Wait, before we go in there. I'm not coming to Cali, one says. Cali is beautiful, it's just very deceptive, that's all. I just don't be coming out here thinking it's sweet, that's all. And then you want to blame me. I didn't do nothing. That's you coming out here. And you got caught up in the scenery of the palm trees and sunshine, and this ain't too bad. You got your chest out, talking all loud, thinking you're tough. It's crazy. Cali got great weather, but you gotta be careful. I be trying to tell people, man, but I'm from here. I be trying to tell people, man. I ride my bike late at night. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move into another topic, and we're just gonna cover another. We're gonna go on tabs, and we're gonna close it out, y'all. Like for real. What's this? I don't know what this is. Is that the team? I don't know what the TMZ covers. That's what it was. Oh no, this is we're gonna get a little political here.
Except Homeland Security. That's telling the rest of the world the Democrat Party doesn't think that protecting America is safe. It's the wrong message to send. They keep talking about the fact that they want ICE is.
One second. Let's get to Minnesota first. ICE is pulling out of Minnesota. Check this out. Fair use. We only got 11 more minutes. We done. Listen to this. This is from Tom Homan announces ICE pulling out of Minnesota, bows immigration crackdown nationwide. Here we go. Fair use.
I have proposed, and President Trump has concurred, that this surge operation conclude. A significant drawdown has already been underway this week and will continue to the next week. We have a lot of work to do across this country to remove public safety risk.
That's funny how his glasses are all the way down, like his eyes are right here. But his glasses, don't trust people like that. Why you can't just wear your glasses regular? Why you got your glasses way down here for damn bad past his damn nose, man? This is your eyes. This is your glasses. He crazy too. Oh my God, these are the people that's running shit. Like, dude, these are the people that's running ICE out in Minnesota. Like, I see why they kicked y'all out. Your leader can't even see. Your motherfucking glasses way down here. I wear glasses. I don't wear my glasses like that. That's a sign.
Who shouldn't even be in this country?
They're gonna fall
and
off his
to deliver
face.
on President Trump's promise for strong board.
Why are you wearing them for? What you don't need them for? Or down at your face, damn near, down at your mouth, damn near, sir. If he ate some food, this shit would get on his glasses. He lying.
Border security mass deportation. Law enforcement officers drawing down from the surge op.
Yeah, you got them Dollar Tree glasses, right, Andrew? What the hell going on?
Will either return to the duty station or be signed elsewhere to achieve just that.
Why you wearing them for? You ain't even got them to your eyes.
We will continue to enforce Title 8 immigration law throughout this nation.
Crazy them.
Prioritizing national security threats and public safety risks makes sense. But I'll continue to say over and over again, if you're here in the country legally, you're not exempt from our immigration laws.
Can't even talk right. Legally. Is he drunk? Look how he said legally. He sound like he loaded. He loaded on the job.
If you're here in the country legally, you're not exempt from our immigration country legally. You're not exempt from our if you're here in the country legally, you're not if you're here in the country legally.
Yeah, he drunk.
If you're here in the country legally,
you're not.
If you're here in the country legally, you're not. If you're here in the country legally, you're not. If you're here in the country legally.
That's why his glasses like that. He drunk. Allegedly. You're in the trunk illegally. Illegally, motherfucker. You can't say illegally. No, look how he say illegally. He drunk illegally.
If you're here in the country legally, you're not
illegally. He drunk. He lying.
Say over and over again. If you're here in the country legally, you're not exempt from our immigration laws. If we encounter you, we'll take a legally. You're not exempt from our immigration legally. you're not exempt from our if you're here in the country legally, you're not exempt from our immigration laws.
Legally.
If you are here in the country legally, you're not exempt from our. If you are here in the country legally, you're not exempt. If you are here in the country legally, you're not exempt. If you are here in the country legally, you're not exempt from our. If you are here in the country legally, you're not exempt from our.
Glasses all the way down to his mouth.
If you are here in the country legally, you're not exempt from our immigration laws. If we encounter you, we'll take appropriate enforcement action.
He low. Look how he talking.
For those that say we are backing down from immigration enforcement or the promise of mass deportations, you are simply wrong.
The deportations, yeah, he loaded. He drunk on the job. He drunk on the job. This is what we paying as taxpayers. Allegedly. Illegally. I've been in this game too long. That motherfucker loaded. Glasses way down to his mouth and shit. Illegally. Listen.
The promise of mass deportations, you are simply wrong.
He's slurring when he's talking.
Look at the data. Record number of arrests and deportations.
Look at his eyes, right. He is faded. Right, Andrew? Look.
Trump's first year. And we'll continue that effort.
Allegedly.
Prioritizing public safety threats and national
entertainment.
security threats doesn't mean we'll forget about everybody else. We will take action on everybody else.
He can't even breathe. Sucking in breath and shit in between. Glasses way down to the bottom. Yeah, he's stressed out. Hair pushed back. His hair been pushed back. He lying like a.
That's just a stone cold fact.
Y'all don't see that, dog. He keep grabbing, clenching his mouth. That motherfucker's drunk, bro. Allegedly.
We'll take action on everybody else. That's just a stone cold fact. A small footprint of personnel will remain for a period of time to close out and transition full command and control back to the field office, as well as to ensure agitator activity continues to decline, and that state and local law enforcement continue to
stumbling, fumbling. Yeah. Once a person, we see the devil knows his people. Yeah, I'm buzzing. I feel like I'm talking to a drunk. I feel like I'm listening to a drunk dude. I'm buzzing. I feel like I'm listening to his.
It continues to decline.
Activity. Loaded them. Y'all don't hear that, dog? I hear it.
As well as to ensure agitator activity continues to decline, and that state and local law enforcement continue to respond to ensure officer and community safety. Additionally, federal government personnel assigned to conduct criminal investigation into the agitators, as well as the personnel assigned for the fraud investigations, will remain in place until the work is done.
Yeah, they had to get him off air. They're like, yeah, cut the commercial. Cut the commercial. He loaded. Everybody know it low key. They're like, yeah, cut the commercial. I hear it. I don't let him drive. Don't let him drive. I hear the slurring in his voice. Glasses way down. Look at my glasses. Why my glasses ain't way down? It's a little down. Let me push him up a little bit, but not like his. His is way down here. What the hell you doing? Look, it's about to. What the hell? Illegally. Look. I'm drinking in my glass. I don't even talking like him. Shit. At least I'm cool and shit. I got my shit on and shit. Right one. You see me one came out the bushes laughing. That motherfucker go glasses away. I'm technically, and literally. He over here rapping and shit. Literally and figuratively and diggly. Lying like a motherfucker. Don't trust nobody like that. Don't trust nobody like that. Look at this crazy ass. I'm diggly, lying like a motherfucker. Motherfucker glasses way down here and shit. I got glasses too. Why my glasses? I've been drinking, sir. I've been drinking. Why my glasses ain't like yours? I've been drinking. They ain't like this. My glass is like this. And I'm a nerd, sir. And my glass don't get that unless I've been drinking. I'll be diggly, diggly, and wiggly, and wiggly, and figgly, diggly, diggly, dig. What the fuck you talking about? Everybody know. Everybody know. Everybody love me. Look. Everybody look at him. Look at him. We can lie like a motherfucker. You wear glasses like this, not like this. Motherfucker wear glasses like that. Don't trust them. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. Look at mine. Regular and been drinking. At least I'm honest. That motherfucker lying. I ain't been drinking. Lying like a motherfucker. Lying like a motherfucker. Lying. To the OW meant rapping. He been drinking. Right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, yo. I think I almost covered my 3-hour obligation. I did 2-hour obligation. I went 3. You can't say I ain't give y'all 3 hours. I gave y'all 3 hours of power. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Thank y'all, man. Y'all made this a dope, wonderful, great live. You know what I mean? But your boy got to, eat. I'm hungry than a mother, and then take my old ass to sleep early on a Friday night. I don't care. I don't need no company, nothing. I'm cool. I'm just hungry. Go to sleep. Oh, Saturday, go do my laundry, go to the grocery store, and yeah, same shit. Excuse my name, same stuff. Sorry for cussing so much. Sorry, y'all. I gotta go. I'd like to thank everybody for pulling up on me. Shout out to Andrew, you know what I'm saying? My auntie, Shaky, you know what I'm saying? The moderator in here, the members like Lois Cox and Hellhound was in here earlier. Loving Myself was in here. I think I could probably do mostly everybody, in here. Oops, I don't know. I removed somebody. I don't know. Who did I remove? Damn, I don't know what I removed. I don't know. I removed somebody comment on my bag. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, man, I'm buzzing. I can't tell everybody that was in here. Shout out to Lois Cox. Shout out to Minnie Reddix, Queen Shay, David Nelby. Let's see. I'm sorry if I deleted your comment. One in the building, and everybody in the damn bushes. I can't name all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Lou Hawk. Maybe I can. Jen in the building. I can't name all y'all one by one. It's too many. Shout out to all y'all. I got to go. Got to go. Shout out to 1, to Andrew. 3 was great, Don. Thanks for the good show. Rest up. Best wishes to you. Best look. I'm sounding like that motherfucker. Best wishes. Best wishes to you too, man. Thank you, bro. Shout out to everybody. I gotta go. Make sure y'all pull up on me Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time. Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it says all. Share me out on all your social media programs. You feel me? And comment later in the comment section and watch the damn commercials. Comment in the comment section like everybody that does. Shout out to y'all that do. You know who you are. You know who you are that comment and talk to me after the video's over. Andrew says, everybody have a good weekend. You too, one, man. And everybody out there have a good weekend. Andrew says, see you Monday, Don. And chat, I'll be there. Make sure you be there. 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy, you feel me? All right, y'all, I gotta go. What was the topics? Let's do a refresher of the topics real quick before I'm gone. The refresher was I talk loud than a motherfucker. So we didn't even we didn't even talk about the Bad Bunny thing, huh? We didn't, but I don't know if I had that tab up anyway. Damn, I hate that he's the main person on the thing and I ain't say nothing about him though. Wait a minute, let me see if I found something. I had something. I remember I put a tab up. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had a tab up or something controversial that happened. Just some controversial statements. That's all it was. It wasn't nothing really. It was crazy, but it was just like, damn, you know, that's their opinion. You know what I mean? That's just their opinion. This is it. I think this is it. Since it got the title on it, I got to play it before I go. Because I just looked, I'm glad I said it.
Doing Valentine's?
That's not it. Damn, I thought I had something with Bad Bunny on it. I thought I did. Yeah, here it is. I got it. We gotta play this before I go. Because the title got Bad Bunny in the first person. He's the first person on here. Fair use. This is Jesse Waters and Megyn Kelly criticizing Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show. Here we go. Fair use. We gotta show this.
I like the Super Bowl not to be an international event. I like it when we kind of all come together as Americans, especially when it feels like the NFL is just using it as a marketing ploy to recruit Latin American audience. You see, all these foreigners speaking a foreign language with foreign flags marching into the camera like a caravan. Too soon. This was an open borders moment. Everybody knows it. That's what's going on here.
To get up there and perform the whole show in Spanish is a middle finger to the rest of America. This is supposed to be a unifying event for the country, not for the Latinos, not for one small group, but for the country. We don't need a black national anthem. We don't need a Spanish-speaking, non-English performer, and we don't need an ICE or America hater featured as our primetime entertainment. And the halftime show and everything around it needs to stay quintessentially American. Not Spanish, not Muslim, not anything other than good old-fashioned American apple pie. There should be a meatloaf, maybe some fried chicken, and an English-speaking performer. That's what the Super Bowl should be.
That's crazy.
Jesus. Fried chicken is the black.
Yeah, the black side was the fried chicken.
That's crazy, homie. The stereotype. That's what's up. Execution in the building. That's crazy, bro. But see, that's what I learned. You just let people talk. That's what I learned. And like, you let the people talk and they'll hang themselves on me. Like, you ain't got to say nothing. Sometimes I just sit back and let people talk, bro. And it feel good to, put them in check and stuff like that. But sometimes you just got to let the motherfucker hang themselves. Oh, that just sound like we in the damn 50s or something, right? Like, it was just a damn halftime show. Fuck, it's just music, homie. Like, damn. Like, I'm buzzing right now. You can play anything. I will dance to fucking anything right now. You can play some country music, some fucking hip-hop, R&B, rock. But it gotta be certain rock. You know what I'm saying? I got to be able to do a two-step. I can't do that. How I'ma dance to that shit? You can't dance to that, dog. Like, it got to have a rhythm. Boom, boom. I don't care what type of genre it is. Salsa, motherfucking reggaeton. If the motherfucker got a beat you can dance to, I don't see how you can't do your 1-2s when you got a drink in your hand. I don't get it. It was just 15, 20 minutes, and they act like the world was over. That's crazy, bro. Fair use. Listen.
Red, you're Puerto Rican. I'm sorry that you got to go through this. Envy, you're Dominican. I'm sorry that you have to go through this.
I'm black, sir.
Jess, your in-laws are Mexican. I'm sorry that y'all have to go through this. Okay? Megyn Kelly said that we should keep it quintessential American when it comes to the Super Bowl halftime performance. Jesse Waters said he doesn't like when the Super Bowl is an international event. America, I don't know if y'all know or not, but before this year, there have been 13 non-American performers. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out.
Right, like, what's the fucking big deal? Just because it's not the choice that you want of the year, the world is just coming to an end. What the fuck? I was there in Vegas. Bro. Shit, I already knew what was gonna happen. I know me. I just like music, bro. I don't give a fuck. The motherfucker got a beat to it, mariachi, whatever the fuck it is. If the motherfucker got a beat I can dance to, I'm gonna be dancing. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I don't know what they saying. If the shit got a step I can get my 2-step on, it's the Super Bowl. I was bobbing my head to motherfucking in certain songs. I was bobbing my head. Fuck that. Y'all tripping,
Is
man.
the issue that he wasn't performing in English?
That's all it was.
Because Puerto Rico is part of U.S. territory.
That's
Residents
all it
of
was.
Puerto Rico
That's
are
all
U.S.
it was. Motherfuckers got something about the Spanish language. They feel intimidated when motherfuckers speaking Spanish. They just, man, it's weird, bro. Like, come on.
Listen,
man.
so is it the language? Because you
That's
can't,
all it is.
you know, tell me that you want to keep it an international event. This should be quintessential
That's all it
American
is.
when 13 non-American performers have already performed.
Exactly.
Okay? Phil Collins, Enrique Iglesias,
Exactly.
U2, Shania Twain, Sting, Celine Dion, Paul McCartney, the Rolling Stones, The Who, Coldplay, Shakira, The Weeknd, Rihanna. I don't remember y'all complaining about any of them. Okay? I wonder if
It's all because it was all in Spanish, bro. That broke their hurt. They broke their heart. Like, so what? Like, fuck, man. It's music, bro. Like, it's only 15, 20 minutes. That's the part I don't like. Like, that shit is just obvious racist in the motherfucker, bro. It's just 15, 20 fucking minutes. You can't enjoy no music for 15, 20 minutes. That is weird. I'm sorry. You're not, are you human? Like, are you human? Are you human? Are you human? Like, you ain't got no rhythm or something? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, I don't get it, man. The immigrants in hot water, man. I don't know what that means, but shout out to you one. Seven Sages, notice how Megyn didn't freak out about other non-U.S. citizens performing in the halftime show. Right, the Rolling Stones, Coldplay, like he just stated. Fucking Megyn crash out Kelly. Yeah, man, the motherfuckers just racist, bro. Let's just keep it real. Motherfuckers just racist, bro. Like, that's just all it is. I don't know what I'm saying. That's when you ain't got no soul, bro. You ain't got no rhythm. Like, for the rhythm in the night. Oh,
Enrique Iglesias
you know what I'm saying? Music, dog. Like, y'all crazy. Y'all weird.
would upset this administration. And if so, why? I think I know the answer, okay? And I have a question. What did Brown do to you?
Right.
Jesse Waters, Megyn Kelly. The way y'all acting over Bad Bunny is how y'all should be acting over the Epstein list. Okay,
Right.
Yesterday, lawmakers Ro Khanna and Thomas Massey were supposed to be reviewing some of the Epstein files under the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which Khanna and Massey co-authored. And it requires federal agencies to provide unredacted records from the FBI and grand juries related to Epstein's criminal case. And guess what? They were still redacted. Okay. In fact, Ro Khanna and Thomas Massey said the Justice Department redacted the names of at least 6 men who are likely incriminated by their inclusion in the Epstein files.
Wow.
Why aren't you outraged about that, Megyn Kelly and Jesse Waters? That's what people should be upset about. Okay, they should be upset about how the government is playing in our face and protecting powerful men who are potentially pedophiles. Okay, listen, you know what Bad Bunny performance made me want to do? Learn Spanish, okay? Because I like the energy of his music, okay? And my kids, you know, learn Spanish in school, so I'm like, you know what? Let me keep up so they're not cursing me out behind my back, okay? And I want to know what the hell he is saying, okay? I'm not going to sit around and complain that it's not in English. I'm going to get on his level, and that is the beauty of America, okay?
And it's just like, it's the Super Bowl, dog. Y'all wasn't drinking or nothing, or smoking or whatever you do, like sniffing or whatever you do, like it's like an unofficial holiday. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's only 15, 20 minutes, man. No. What the fuck is that bad?
Gay America is the great American melting pot, a society where immigrants from diverse cultures, ethnicities, and backgrounds blend together to form a single, harmonious, and stronger unified culture. That is what makes America truly great and always has. Okay, America for a lot of people is one big teachable moment. And if you stop learning, you start dying.
For real, though.
You know who said that? Albert Einstein. So guess what, Jesse and Megan? You might be dead on the inside.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Whoa, that was powerful. So yeah, very well articulated. Yeah, man. So I'm glad I looked at the title of my shit. Excuse my language, on my show, of our show. So we covered Bad Bunny, we covered the ABC Mom Missing, we covered Friday the 13th, Jason and stuff. We didn't really go into the details of the movies and all that shit. But, you know, it's Friday the 13th. It's weird. It was some weird energy today, you know, earlier. But on my way to work, it was some dude driving around and shit. And I told the live earlier, yeah, I snitched. I told the neighbor, hey, neighbor, somebody driving crazy. Yep, I said it loud. Yep, I don't care. I'm old. I don't like weird people riding around. You don't know if it's kids, ladies, jogging, walking. Fuck that. There's some weird dude driving around. Shit, fuck that. Y'all too weird with these rules and all this shit, man. When it comes to, nah, I ain't playing with that, yo. Yeah. And happy Valentine's Day tomorrow to you and your lover and all that. And we talked about a gang and all the mess, and that's it. And we out, y'all. Make sure y'all pull up on me Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna make you cry. I'm gonna piss you off. I'm not here to satisfy nobody. I just speak from my heart. Like, whether you think I'm right or wrong, I don't care. I feel like I'm right. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You may be right, and I'm real enough. I'm real enough to be like, yeah, you right. If I'm wrong, if you right and I'm wrong, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying? That's a difference between me. I'm not a narcissistic type of person. You know what I mean, I don't think I know every motherfucking thing and cocky and shit. 7 said, hey Don, did you detect blood coming out the Megyn Kelly? I don't know, man, but I know it just felt weird when they was speaking. I don't know, it just felt weird. Like they was that mad over a halftime football Super Bowl show. Like, wow. It's just all of it. Football is just entertainment at the end of the day. Like, then you're gonna have somebody. He's the hottest. Like, so what? Like, you may not like him or not. Like, he's the hottest motherfucker. Like, let the motherfucker perform. Like, next year it's gonna be somebody else. Like, calm down. Calm down. Damn, you can't have control of everything. They mad that Jay-Z is, you know, that's all it is, man. Like, they mad that Jay-Z isn't good with the NFL. They mad about that. Like, how can he pick? Who is he? You know, we're the gatekeepers. You know, it's all it is, bro. I mean, why he get to perform? You know, he's not Elvis Presley, or whatever they want to put back in place. I don't know shit. Willie Nelson, shout out to Willie Nelson though. You know what I'm saying? But because it ain't about country music is shit. Like I said, they put a country music star up there. They got certain country songs I like, shit. And you can dance. If you can't dance a certain country music songs, you lying. Like you just stuck in the box. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna bump it, you know, regular in my shit, but chilling, watching football is a halftime show, is music, is a 1-2 step. You can't do a 1-2. You can do a 1-2 step on country music too. So stop lying. Like, stop being racist, bro. Like, reggae, all that shit. Come on, man. Dance hall, whatever. If you know, some shit you can't dance to, is just like I say, How can you dance to that? You can't dance to that, bro. Like, come on, don't lie. You can't dance to that. All you can do is slam dance and beat each other up off that bullshit. There's certain music you can do, whatever genre, man. You can do your two-step too, but some of them, some stuff you can't. Don't lie. Don't lie. You lying. Hell said, have a good weekend, bro. Thank you, man. I'm out of here, y'all. I swear I'm out. I swear. I just had to get that off my chest real quick. One says, it's Jay-Z playlist. Right, for real. That's all it is. And Jay-Z said he might. They asked him, would you perform for the halftime show? And Jay-Z said, yeah, I had to let other people perform so they won't think, since I'm in control, I'm just going to put myself in. But yeah, now that it's been a few years, yeah, I can see myself performing. Jay-Z ass gonna write himself down one day. Damn. Thank you for saying that, one. I forgot he said that. He said that in an interview, for real. Jay-Z don't talk much at all. So for him to say that, you like, damn. He gonna sign himself up on the Super Bowl. I heard that. One of these years, I don't know when, but yeah. Seven Sager said Megyn Kelly saying she doesn't need a black national anthem. Meanwhile, she needs a separate halftime show. Yeah, man, they just be so hypocritical, man. When somebody's like stuck in a prehistoric mindset, man, their logic don't make no damn sense. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. I'll see y'all Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure it says all. Share me out on your social media platform. Play this video over and over again, and comment in the comment section after the video's over. And watch the commercials, man. And holler at your boy. Say, what's up, Don? Follow me on Instagram if you need to holler at me, on some DM stuff. Like, people send me stuff in the DMs. Let me see if I can find something somebody sent me. Hold up. Let me see if I can find something when somebody sent me just recently. Let me see. Before I go, let me see. Somebody just sent me. I think it was Executioner. His name is not Executioner. I think he said, no, it's on Facebook. I ain't got my Facebook loaded up on here. But it's somebody else that sent me something. That is so funny, man. And it's going to piss y'all off what I'm about to play. He going to like it, though, because I'm going to play what he sent me. I thought it was funny because he's so political. He's so political. Where's his page? Where's his page at? Damn, I can't find it. What did he put? The other homie put up something, too. What he put up? He put up something. He gave me stuff, too. Anyway, I can't find the one I wanted because it was relating to what I was talking about right now. But, damn, where is shit at? I can't find him. He just sent it to me, too. Hey, Don, you need to do a travel vlog next time you go to Vegas. I kind of do when I'm there, but I just ain't put it out. I got a lot of footage. I'm just filming with no music and shit without me dancing. I just ain't did it. I got a lot of footage. I just ain't did it. I'm going to do it, though. I'm going to put it out one day. I got a lot of footage of me talking drunk. That's the only thing I'm drunk and I'm like right now, like how I'm talking all slow and shit. I'm talking like that, like right here, like shit crazy. Anyway, I gotta go. It's too much. I'm trying to find something. Let me let it go. I'm out. I'll catch y'all. Let me see my final total before. They gonna show me my total, but I want to see my total. Hotels, restaurants, casinos, etc. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to do restaurants and the casino part, but I don't really be doing the slots and shit. I be in the sports book room because I know that damn slots gonna take your money. Well, not all the time. Some people do get lucky with the slots. I can't say that. That's pretty decent for a 3-hour live. I like that. That's pretty cool. Shout out to y'all with the heavy hitters out there. Y'all still pulled up on me, and I like to thank everybody in the chat. They're saying Vegas is dying. I don't think so. Well, Kind of, sort of, I guess. You know, if you talking about like how New York look on a regular basis, you know, with their tourism versus Vegas, yes. Yes, I've been to, you know me, I've been to Vegas and I've been to New York. You know what I'm saying? If you talking about how New York look on a consistent basis, you know, on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night when all the tourists are in town, yeah, it's down. You know what I'm saying? But if you just talking about just, you know, everything you need to see and get done as a tourist and food and you know what I'm saying and plays and everything you need to do it's still cracking. Or Bracken. Have you been to Nas Casino yet? What's that? I ain't been there yet. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Y'all don't know. That's an inside story. I gotta go. All right, y'all. Peace, y'all. You know how we do. No Diddy. Yay, yay. Baby. I love y'all. I'll see y'all Monday morning. Monday through Friday, 4:45 a.m. West Coast time. All right.